Now point the camera at Leonard because he loves the camera. What? You saying that's not true? Live from my kitchen, it's Thursday night! Woo! The camera's not on. We got our little logo up. Let's see here. We can turn the camera on, but it's gonna. Hey, look at this, me. Hello, hello. Days Imaginations. Days Imagine presents Descent into Avernus.
Slipping Hell's Grass.
Slipping Hell's Grass. And I thought, that's Daesh-G. If you were trying to pronounce those 4 or 5 letters, it'd be Daesh-G. Daesh. So, welcome to Thursday night. Days Imagination presents Descent into Avernus. Slipping Hell's Grasp. We got our normal gang here. I'm afraid to turn this because sometimes my voice. You can see we're also thrilled to be here. Not muted. Now it says it's working. Now I can see the little screen, the little popper thing there, right?
Yep.
When that was not going before. Turn this around. Is it going to stop on me? I think we're good. Okay, Dave's Imaginations. Let's go ahead and run the intro. We'll flip over. No, right here. I've got it. I just did it in YouTube last week because I wanted the full screen effect. Run it. Yeah, maybe it's just too rock and roll for the sound. All right, let's go to the Google screen only. Voice is kicking, and we will jump over to Foundry. I felt really bad about not doing a catch-up video because last week was a bunch of lore dump, bunches and bunches of lore dump, and if you would watch the live last week, if you watched just the first half hour, you'd catch up a lot on the lore dump, or the last 15 minutes, you'd also catch up on the lore dump. But, so, let's see here. How did we start? Last week we started with our friend, the half-elf, who was doing what? Who was sent to the town of Elturel by his dark god, his dark deity, and to escort them into Avernus. He knew that this was happening. What am I hearing?
Me, sorry.
Yeah. But as he was there, he found a bit of humanity and his heart turned a bit. But it was too late, as Elturel. You're playing a video game?
No, that's the dice disappearing.
Oh.
Animated dice.
I think you can turn off your sound so I don't hear it. So he escorted him down, had a change of heart, and decided, man, he doesn't want to send these people to give them over to the archdevil Zariel. but he was already there. Now, after the Alterel disappeared, our friendly paladin here,
Cleric first.
cleric paladin, cleric,
Yes.
cleric.
First and foremost.
First and foremost, cleric.
Sometimes paladin, never paladin.
He's
A little
multi-classed as
splash.
paladin.
Little,
Yes.
little splash.
A pally dip as the.
Pally dip.
A pally dip as it was a little fighter dip too, right?
Yes, a little fighter dip.
Oh,
Yeah.
triple class.
Yep.
Triple class.
But first and foremost, a war cleric.
War cleric, and he finds the town has disappeared, and as he's investigating the disappearance of the town, he makes a companion, finds a friend of a hollyphant, which is a elephant with wings. Straight. Don't shake your head at me. I did not make this stuff up. It was right out of the book.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, you know, you think I have that good of imagination? So Hollyphant is all distraught about the town being disappeared. Feels like she is somehow to blame, but now I hear my own voice from across the room. But
That's quiet.
that was an essay. But he pals up with what's your character's name?
Martello.
Martello. Pals up with Martello to investigate, and through a series of investigations, they learn that the town of Elturel was once full of Dracula, of
Undead.
vampires.
Undead, but
And the leadership there had made a deal with Zariel that she would protect her city from the vampires. If after some amount of time, then she would, when the people died, she could claim their souls and create new devils. The time had come up to pay, and to make that happen. Zariel transported the whole of the city into Avernus, her realm. She, the archdevil of Avernus. And so, investigating that further, Lulu and Martello talk to a wizard who opens up a plane shift and puts them in Avernus on the city of Elturel. Meanwhile, predating all of this, we had our friend Gloin who bit the dust, and his physical form was stranded in Avernus, while his ghostly form helped prevent the return of Tiamat, disrupted the ceremony that would bring Tiamat back to the mortal plane. They did that, and they succeeded, and the ghost of Gloin did disappear. But as they did that, our friend Ruckus felt the powers welling inside him of leveling up, and realizing he had not met the commitment of the Dark God, he threw himself into the portal behind Tiamat to avoid his murderous were-shark form. Now, knowing that Gloin is in Avernus and seeing the were-shark jump, two of our friends jumped in after them, being Ruckus and Christiana. And as they fell, the dark god of Vampire said, "You're not going to get away that easy," and said, let me adjust your landing spots and put you over the town of Elturel, full of these people. Now, as you landed, you find a town on fire and under siege by demon kind. They're full of demons. These dretch are everywhere, as well as a few other kind of demons. As you land there and battle ensues, you fight your way to a town hall where a lot of the townsfolk had gathered, and battling the dretch all along the way, as well as subduing Olak and Christiana subdued Ruckus and have locked him up in his own magnificent magic in the land.
For now.
Oh well. You got him in there with your manacles that prevent shape changing, but he was able to get out of those. But fortunately, you had put an arcane lock on one of the doors. He's locked in a room for now.
For now. Yep.
Now, I think we said you would, after you got out of the manacles, you would have turned back into your shark form.
Back to stupid. Yep.
Back to stupid.
So now I'm just bashing on the door.
So during this attack, though, the forces of Demonkind were becoming more and more relentless and more powerful, as there were some like humanoid, horsey type dudes that had invaded, but only to be stopped by another flaming dude on a nightmare came and brought the cavalry of devil kind that kind of stopped the tide of demons and pushed them away, easing the strain on the humans from fighting, whereas these devils are taking over and pushing them back. And as they did that, as this was happening, though, the leader of the humans, if I can find the right, yes, this Grand Duke Older Raven Guard was killed on the battlefield and pulled to safety, where he was resurrected. And in his death journey, he had some visions, and maybe we should get that part right. And, do you have them right in front of you?
Sure do.
I pasted it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, several bullet points.
You want to read them?
Sure. All right. In his spirit journey, Raven Guard saw a bloodied woman in armor, a soldier wearing the colors and crest of El Terrell, grasping a long sword fit for an angel. Fresh blood streamed from a nasty cut on the woman's cheek. Flying next to the woman was a small golden elephant with rapidly fluttering wings. If Lulu is still with the party, Raven Guard identifies her as the creature he saw in his vision, which she is. As an enormous loping demon threatened to devour the woman, she plunged the sword into the ground while the winged elephant made a trumpet sound with its trunk. The demon was hurled back as an alabaster palace rose up around the sword. The winged elephant fled and took to the red sky of Avernus, where it watched as a bloody scab grew up from the ground to engulf the palace and the enormous demon. The winged elephant fled and wandered in a delirium before coming upon two odd bird-like humanoids, dressed in patchwork armor and standing next to a strange infernal vehicle. The bird creatures were equipped with odd weapons and tools.
Can birds talk, really?
Well, they're humanoid birds, apparently.
I barely remember. And so Archduke Raven Guard reaches up, and I think I said it was Olak because he was right there. Says, "Find the sword. That's got to be the key to bringing El Terrell and sending us all home." So that is where we pick up tonight.
Sweet.
Zooming out a little bit on the map, I have pushed the forces out, but have no mistake, they are there. All right, as they are just confronted devils and demons battling each other, pushing to and fro. And over here we have the horse dude, the fiery dude, against as he's brought in these, what does that say?
Barbed devil.
Barbed devils, and to battle the dretches, as well as these bone devils to help battle their flying, whatever these things are. Usually I put the name on Brox. So you have some reprieve as the humans regroup and tend to their wounded. You hear crying of little little ones in the building behind you. A row of guardsmen guard the front of the building as the more militant are out trying to form some sort of line to keep enemies at bay. At the moment, everything seems to be under control. Raven Guard healed, but still recovering. Hyphen says, "We gotta find these bird people. I just know they'll know how to find the sword wherever that building was."
Okay, so I think first we have to do some introductions.
Have to do what?
Some introductions.
Wow, you have a dragon?
It's the dragon smiles.
And Lulu
Big
flies behind
Toothy
Martello.
grin.
Obviously, he doesn't know much about dragons.
He knows enough to not be near them when he doesn't know them.
I know I don't have to be the fastest. I just need to be faster than the slowest.
I was just having this discussion earlier. Gold dragons are lawful evil. He's not just going to kill something for the fun of it.
Lawful evil?
Good.
Lawful good.
I
He
thought I heard evil.
did.
Well,
He
you
did
did
say evil.
He meant awful good.
I have.
Yeah.
Well, he
Well, that
kind of
was
went crazy.
extenuating circumstance.
You know.
Oh no! Now there's reason.
they
Or
were-
there's situations
So there's
where
the-
it's okay.
But they were all bad.
They're
About
great
one
lines.
time.
So you have killed people?
I kill people all the time.
They're delicious.
But I haven't had an Oliphant.
What does Oliphant taste like?
And
Well, that's not very nice.
you don't have to be faster than the slowest. You have to be faster than a 30-foot cone.
Well, there's that.
Christiana's like, wow, I've never seen a flying elephant before. And takes out her notebook and starts scribbling notes.
And the Oliphant will kind of nuzzle like a dog. Will land and kind of rub against your leg like a cat might.
Against mine or against?
No, you.
Okay. How big is?
It's medium sized.
Okay.
So it's like Nala, maybe.
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's a pretty big nudge
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Yeah, that's something.
It does know her own strength a little bit.
Kind of, yeah, like a big dog. Yeah.
A talking big dog that can fly.
And cast
Maybe have a
fireball.
play date. Bring Nala and keep the little ones
Well, I
here.
thought I could cast Fireball, but I'm not sure anymore.
Ah. Oh,
I've
right.
forgotten so much.
Forgotten about that.
Got so much.
Okay, so we've done all the instructions, unless you guys want to do more with that. Okay, so we need to find this sword.
Agreed.
We're in a plane we know nothing about, much less where anything is.
True.
We need a guide.
We need a guide.
We need to find those bird people.
Well, can you guide us to the bird people? Then we need another guide.
Well, maybe we should go
Do
look.
you know of a good guide, Lou?
Well, we're not going to find them here.
That's true.
So maybe we should go look at the edge of the city and look over the landscape.
I think it's pretty far
We-
way down, isn't it?
Do we know how long this city has been in this plane of hell?
Time is so wonky here. I have to play a little loose with the timeline with Leonard and so.
No, I
Has
just
it been a week? Has it been a day? It's
okay.
Hard to say, but not a long time.
not
So-
not a terribly long time.
So none of the locals here are gonna know.
Not correct.
Right. Enough to be a guy.
Yeah, they just got sucked in here.
Maybe one of the devils would be able to help us.
Is the big open spot with the scab that we need to get to? Is that where we need to go? On the right?
No.
No.
This was down on Avernus somewhere.
I would say
okay.
we should probably stay away from the river.
We walk to the edge and you look down to the river. Looks something like this.
No. Okay.
That looks good.
I think
Big
you and I
massive.
remember good differently.
Do you think there's any stores left? We could get some supplies.
The 5-star hotel.
Such as
Anything. We kind of didn't plan to come to Avernus after,
Fighting Tiamat.
fighting Tiamat.
Are you out of a few
Well,
things
it
like
was
healing
on the
spells,
agenda.
healing
It was not
potions and
made
stuff?
immediately after,
Oh, well, it's more of, we could always use more stuff.
Let's ask and see if there's an
Yeah.
apothecary in town. There won't be anyone there, so we can just walk in and take what we want.
Yeah, healing potions are always nice, but any magical potions or magical items.
We should be able to take whatever we want. There won't be
Yeah.
anyone there.
Wait, you don't have magical items?
No.
You have a bag of holding.
Well, no, Ken does, or Olak does.
Oh.
How'd you get here?
I mean,
Palamir's kind of like,
Your
I've
handgun is kind of a magical item.
that is true. My bow is a magical item.
that ring looks
My
pretty
shield is
fancy.
magical. The ring is magical.
Oh, so now you're just a liar.
Wow.
She's just
Says-
forgetful.
Says the Dark Warlock.
It says the darkish looking elf, half elf.
Goth elf.
Man, I know what I am, or what it was.
Hey, look, my flying potion is gonna wear off in 30 minutes, so it would be nice to,
Have a direction.
Well, you could fly down
Would I
there.
know it? Would I have any historical knowledge in preparation?
Yeah. You've been in this town for a week.
Okay, yeah. So
Well, I wouldn't know anything about it. So yeah, you
You'd
could
probably-
I could direct us to
you could direct us.
the
You
apothecary.
would know that anything that was remotely useful for medical means has been brought to the town hall for use.
and we would be taking it from desperate palace who need it.
The needs of the many, the needs of
The
Yeah.
many people that are suffering right here, right now, versus the
Versus
few that are going to go off and try to.
versus saving
Didn't
the
Again, I
whole-
take a long look
The,
around.
need,
Didn't they
the
make a
needs
deal
of the
with the devil?
NPCs or
needs the
Because nobody
Like
says
the rest
anything.
of us?
needs
The
the PCs
ancestors
versus
did.
the needs
Yeah.
of the NPCs.
Nobody's gonna. I'm just looking around at you guys. I'm the new guy in the group. So he says this. And what are you guys doing? Silence.
If we're going on adventure, if we're going out into hell, we should probably see if we can take some supplies with us. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to put us on
Be specific about what kind of supplies you mean.
Anything we can scrounge that would be useful.
Well, it's a problem as we just
I
talked
know to the
about.
traders down this way. And
Yeah, I was
Healing,
gonna say
healing
that.
potions are being used. There won't be any of those.
Yeah,
But we might
can-
have other spells.
we
Parchments.
need lots of water. You guys got water?
I'm willing to ask the question if they have the apothecary has the stuff you need for your potions,
Yes.
but it's going to be not very likely, right?
Honestly, at this point, I don't remember what all I have written down. We got one item. We got a moonflower. I don't remember what all else we needed, to be honest, at this point. Okay. I'm just looking at the screen. Dave is rolling on his fate chart.
Very unlikely. Chaos rank, I think 5 is fair. Not the top, but one below it.
Nope.
Yeah. So you make your way to somewhere that might have this type of stuff, but it's been so well ransacked. And it's hard to say that they would have the specific stuff you would need anyway.
Yeah.
So I leave us on this map though, as you walked the perimeter or scouted the perimeter because trying to avoid the forces of demons and devils.
Are there any stores just apothecary aside? Also, just like any like outfitters or magic items or anybody with general potions?
Anything like that has been inventoried and taken to the town hall for their towns. I'm just gonna say no.
So the description of what we're looking for as we walk around the perimeter, do we see anything within eyesight that even vaguely looks like, what was it, red? A red
Scab.
Yeah,
Scab.
scab.
Yeah.
Over a palace.
Or was the palace over the red scab?
No, the scab was over the palace.
So I've zoomed in here a little bit because I don't know if it's reasonable that you could see the entire map.
Sure.
Well, we definitely would probably.
You would see this volcano for sure, right?
Mountains
You
that-
see a large a lake of red. You see the river cutting through the town. This is actually, this map is full of hot links. So, sundering chains, big, huge chains tethering this landmass to the ground. Stygian docks. These are docks along the river that seem to be waiting to load ships that might come down the river.
And not be on fire?
Right.
Yeah, so these rivers and lakes are red on
You
the map.
It's red on the map. You should go down and tip your toe in it.
I could.
Well, you.
I think we can just put too much lava.
Well, that's
What
good.
was my
More specific
arcana?
question: is it glowing red, or is it just?
It's red. It's not glowing
like
red.
blood.
More like blood than lava.
Oh.
What would my arcana, knowing that I was coming here,
Mm-hmm.
what would my arcana knowledge be? Like, what would I know where this place would be in general?
Yeah.
Like
So
east
yeah,
of-
I will give you, since with your as you look over the edge at the river cutting through, you hear the nudge of your god. It says, "Take your friends to the river."
Like I said, we should stay away from the river.
You would know that the river is the conduit between Avernus
Yes.
and the Abyss.
Right.
It is from where the
All
demons-
rivers lead to the abyss.
So and
So you guys want to get supplied, right? So we get supplies.
We haven't
yeah,
found
I mean you
anything.
can. I mean, like you said, you're taking it away from the townspeople.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not in favor of any health potion or things like that. But I'm here to get Avernus out of here. I assume that's what you guys want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more. Yeah, can
It's,
we find?
We want to get out too.
Yeah,
And if Avernus is the only way we get out, that's the way we're going.
can we find anything that will help us to get Avernus out here? Anything that will help us on our?
So in my knowledge of Arcana, I wouldn't know anything except the nudge from.
You would know about the river.
Right.
You would know about Zariel. You would know that Zariel replaced Bel, and Bel replaced Tiamat as the rulers of Avernus. And then there's the overall ruler of all the hells, who's Asmodeus. Right? You know all that. Other than that, you don't know any details.
Like from what I heard from the tale of the vision, this is Zariel's sword, right?
Oh, I guess as we all heard, this
So-
in the eternal blood war is what they call the eternal
Right.
battle between
So
demons.
where
and
is Zariel holed up? I mean, we need to get its sword. That's where we need to end up eventually.
Right, but the sword was plunged in the
Plunged in
ground and had the alabaster palace grow up over it, and then a scab over that. So
And Luz, I just don't remember. I know, but I don't know. I used to know. I was there.
With the talking birds that would tell us where this is at, or
I think if we talk to the talking birds, I just know I can remember.
where would we find talking birds in this freaking place?
Well, that's a question for the locals or our helpful devils.
Well, then we gotta
I think
go
the
down.
devils we could talk to and could, we could persuade or intimidate.
I speak Abyssal,
Asterisk.
Me too.
apparently.
And so maybe we start by abducting one of these devils and just, or maybe this leader of the devils.
We could go talk to
Could give us
Tiamat.
some-
I'll bet he knows.
Well,
She knows.
Well, I'm not
We won't survive the encounter, more than likely.
not keen on trying to abduct those that just freed us from the
Right, no.
onslaught.
so maybe a frontal
A straight up talk.
Well,
discussion.
they only freed us for the purpose of taking us for themselves.
Right.
So how do you think they're going to feel about?
But we could serve their goals, right? By serving, we're looking for a palace, or
Or we could just play a little bit more stupid and say, hey, we want to talk to the humanoid birds. Where are they at?
yeah, we have
I
business.
think they
birds.
would just laugh at you.
Yeah, I don't think demons and devils are going to be very helpful.
Well,
Demons definitely not.
No.
Demons are mindless. Nearly mindless.
I mean, we could pursue this because there's information to be had for a price.
And that's how devils work, right?
What's the price?
Our
That
souls.
remains to be seen.
Yeah. My soul's already full off.
We're willing to fight, but we need to get something out of it too. And that's what we plead with the devils, I think, because the devils need souls. That's why El Terrell is here in the
So
first place.
demons speak Abyssal and devils speak Infernal.
Yeah.
And there's also the demonic tongues.
Well,
So
I speak Infernal.
okay.
Martella does. And Abyssal. Yeah, both.
See, I just have Abyssal.
Well, we can always go down to the land below, find a devil, and torture it.
Good.
So I mean,
Yeah,
we could tell us
Think
anything.
of your chew toy for a while?
All right, plan B is to talk to the devil. Is that what I heard? Or go down? Which is it?
Well, I'm used to torture the devils.
Plan A is what again?
I don't know.
The
I'm just-
proposed plan A? He just knows that that's not the worst plan.
We have no plan A. We do.
If
have
we
plan
can't
B.
see anything from where we're at of what we need to go, we need to find somehow way.
Can
to
we
find-
go over the vision again?
Sure.
Because finding the sword can't be the only clue. There's got to be something else to direct us towards someone or something, right?
The
That was
birds
talking
is the only
birds.
other thing.
Yeah, but there's got to be a clue to get to
Where
the
are they
birds.
at?
The birds
Are
could
they
be
down
anywhere in
there?
hell.
Well, they're not up here. They got to be down there somewhere. We should just go look.
They're guards, right? They
So-
were wearing armor.
We're gonna do a crosshatch
Maybe the
pattern over the
soldiers-
entire Avernus level of hell to try and find these things? How
Yes,
big do you
yes,
think it
so-
is?
As big as a palace.
I think it's infinite. It might go on forever.
Yeah.
There might be knowledge to be had at the barge, at the docks.
True.
We got 30 minutes to get down there. Or 29 minutes. So does that sound like a good plan A?
Yeah, let's go to the dock.
Go to the dock.
Good plan A?
There's no good plans, period, in hell.
It just sounded like a Canadian thing.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any good plans in hell.
I mean, so
There's less worse plans.
the question was, or is, as you look down over and you see this, immediately below you, you see the river Styx and this massive chains. Nine massive chains tethering El Terrell to Avernus. As you look over the edges, immediately below you, you see demons coming from these infernal warcrafts coming from the river Styx, the blood river Styx, as they pour out. And as you were doing your scouting, you might have been discovered by demons every once in a while. And just as you thought you were going to start battle, a devil would come out and attack it, pushing it back. And so you can. It seems as though they are busy enough fighting each other that maybe you could slip past.
No, it does look a lot like lava.
It does. So this path here is probably lava. So this is probably the brackish area between lava, and that's the reason it's all
Well, as it hits the water, it cools and turns into the black slag.
Exactly. That's what this is probably representing. All right.
Probably still toasty.
What's that ship?
It's an infernal warship, a demonic warship, bringing demons from the abyss to Avernus.
Okay.
So this isn't the docks, though.
No.
This is not the docks.
This is
We're
directly
heading towards
below
the
us.
docks.
All right. So
We're flying to the docks, right?
All right.
I'm on the back of the
Be-
dragon.
tell me more about how you're flying to the docks. I know we have a dragon. I know one of us can fly.
I'm on the back of the dragon.
Olak
That's the only way
and
I'm flying down there.
Christiana have the flying potion.
And there's a Sharknado. He's in the.
I don't.
He's in the.
I don't fly.
The cup.
Holly Fun is just medium size. It's
Yeah,
going to be
she's-
really hard for her. She can fly, but she can't fly the paladin or the cleric. The Sharknado's in a bottle.
Yeah, you want me to do a couple of turns of trying to get out?
I guess that's. I would rather wait for just a little bit.
Okay.
We'll give you a chance.
I think he really wants out.
Well, yeah.
Well,
I want it to be a more.
I'd rather pop out
inopportune
now
time.
before you guys are in midair.
Yeah, I was thinking that wouldn't be good if you popped out in midair.
It'll just bounce though.
That's
It'll
true.
just
We
bounce.
just let him drop.
Well, I know I'm going to bounce off of an ocean of lava, though.
Blood.
Blood.
So how are we getting the?
Shark.
No.
And
the cleric.
You know, I
I
actually
don't
like
know.
that. Let him pop out over the lava ocean and we'll just
Could
dump him
Lulu
down.
like just flap like crazy and just slow my descent so I don't crush? Maybe. I mean, I know she can't carry me.
Is there any chains that run towards the
Oh yeah.
dock? There's deer. Up
Oh. Well,
It's just sunk. It's just
Christiana
dirt.
carry people down?
say it again.
Can't Olak and Christiana carry people down? We'll be slow, but we do have a fly speed right now.
yeah.
Anybody got featherfall?
I mean, the
I
three,
don't know what's to it.
I do
between
have
the two of
featherfall.
you, it makes sense that you could each take an armpit of our new friend, the cleric. That makes more sense to me.
Yeah. Splitting the weight.
Yeah.
Might be better for the heavy. No, I'm heavily armored too.
Well, I'm only wearing chainmail. I'm not wearing a whole lot.
Well, that's all I'm wearing too.
Well, and a shield and
Me too.
So,
I'm literally the opposite of you in terms of armor.
do you, and I mean, you get a day's worth of supplies, right? You maybe you can
Food,
stretch
water.
it to two, but these guys have to feed themselves too.
sure.
And you jump off the edge and you're kind of floating. You're awkwardly flying with the. How does the cleric feel about this?
I'm all about freeing the people.
Your life, your focus is on freeing the people, but there is a reality. You are 500 feet above hell, being carried by people you don't know.
True.
But there's Holly Fun that's flying by. If you fall, I'll catch you. I'll grab you with my trunk.
Right.
I hope.
Well, I figured between Olak, Christiana, and if Hollyfont had like an ankle, that's 3 people spreading the weight.
Yeah. And then you got a dragon that can swoop around. Okay.
I am a large creature. I might be able to.
Is
carry
anybody riding the?
He is.
Okay.
Yeah, why isn't the dragon pulling his weight?
He is.
Pulling my
Hey!
weight.
He's carrying Noel's Palamer.
Okay.
Who's heavily armored, by the way.
There's more up top on the left, Glenn. Yep.
Let's see
He
here.
said, feel free to open anything you want. Or anything I want. Oh, okay.
I was gonna say, thanks for being so generous with Dave's food.
Hey, I'm only echoing what was told to me earlier. And I was only half kidding about.
Honestly, if I fell, I have a plan.
I mean, I do have featherfall, but
I'll say that, but
featherfall it keeps you from dying when you land. It's not graceful though.
right, you fall and then you
still
stop at the bottom.
you fall rather quickly. still. What is it?
60
It's-
feet per second.
60 feet, so it's 10 feet per second.
It doesn't stop at the point. It's just
No.
you gently.
It just slows your rate to 10 feet per second, which is
there really
not
no
slow.
I guess.
It makes it so you survive and can land on your feet.
Right, but
I feel like I'm missing.
There should be 5.
if you fell at 10 feet per second in real life, you'd
There's 6
I
there.
think
That's
he's already
good.
got us
be
down.
pretty hurt.
Oh, that doesn't count, right? So there's our 5, right?
Yeah,
Should be 6,
6 icons.
if you got me there.
Who am I missing then?
Nobody.
No, one of those is me.
Yeah.
There's 5
Missing
people here,
Olaf.
and there's one on
You're
the
missing
phone.
And
Olaf.
he's not. He's
There's
not
a
out.
trap.
Hopefully he's not
Lulu.
out.
Lulu and the 5 of us.
Maybe we just throw the lamp into the river.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that's what I suggested. Well, let him come out and drop into the sea.
Sorry again.
It's okay.
Like 3 from the bottom, Dave.
Olaf.
These
Four
are-
from the
Right
bottom.
there.
Oh,
But there we
hold
go.
on. 4.
A lot,
One
right?
more.
One more.
Olaf's who I was missing. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so there was no long rest, there's no short rest at El Terrell. Was not mentioned.
Christiana will mention
Very capable.
to I don't remember you guys' characters' names.
Martello.
Martello.
And Panlamir?
Panlamir. We do have another member of our
It's just
crew. May join
I
us at some
remember
point.
seeing a shark.
I believe you saw the homicidal shark earlier.
Can we
Panlamir.
see the river? Can we see the? What's the Cerberus?
So
the,
be forewarned if
the
if our,
docks are not on this map.
Oh, okay.
be forewarned if
We'll get
our
there.
homicidal shark buddy Ruckus.
Well,
Happens to rejoin
Panlamir
us.
song,
Yes.
briefly. So as you are floating down to the land, you see up in the distance more of those machines, but these are land machines, and they kind of circled around one as a dust seems to be kicked up as they riding circles around something. And you kind of hear screaming, holler, ah!
Like humanoids?
Yeah.
Ruckus goes, humanoids.
Did someone say humanoid?
But I mean, no long rest, no short rest. I put the dog here because Ken, I don't know the status of Minnie.
Unconscious, Diglett.
In a bag of holding, right?
I think so. That's what we said. We basically crumpled him up and tossed
Yeah.
the dog and the video in there.
So the dog is in the bag of holding. The dog was also unconscious.
I think so.
So the dog shouldn't be on the map.
It's either that or they're carried over our shoulders. Either one.
I would assume we'd put them in.
And as you landed, it says, "Hey, I think the bird people rode machines like that."
Well, then there's some people that might have answers.
Do you think we could get one
We
of
should go check it out then.
Yeah.
one of our own? I'd like to investigate.
You're far enough away that I mean, when you landed, you fell behind this bluff, and you can't even see him right now. I mean, maybe you can see a dust being kicked. Now behind you is the Blood River, and striking.
There's a big sword.
Not just a big sword, like 100-foot sword.
You think that's the sword that?
That's it. That's the one you need. Lulu
No.
says, no, that's not the one.
Job done. I mean,
I'm like 99% sure that it was more like human size.
So you're saying there's a chance.
Well, let's just say this: the DM's not even willing to roll on the fate chart,
Well, that's a bad sign. All right.
especially when you look over your shoulder and you see this squid-like thing, kind of tentacles up in the air against some giant bee. Which you would think these things are weird enough, but
Is that a hand?
is that a hand?
Yep.
Where? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
You didn't notice that? Oh.
That hand almost seems like it'd be big enough to grasp that sword.
Well, that's not good.
However, that hand doesn't seem to be moving.
That is good.
Made out of rock.
Except what killed that?
Yeah, right. That too.
So
You're a statue.
that is the environment, right? You have these rocky bluffs, rocky cliffs covered with hardened, dusty soil. There's remnants of a wall here. You see this sword. You see this squiddish thing trying to eat a wasp. You see this hand in water. All in the water in this river Styx, this red blood river Styx. And then somewhere over
And we
here
weren't seen when we landed.
Is this a slope up?
is this.
I think
Yes,
so,
that would be
yeah.
a slope up.
And
Yep.
how steep is that rock?
So I'm going to say each of these outcries is another 10, 20, 30 feet up.
So one
I
turn.
think we should take a closer look at that
Yeah. So
vehicle machine thing.
let's take care of these. Let's see what we can get from this cart over here in terms of information. Maybe we can make some friends here. And
Help the
some
people
knowledge.
screaming.
We already
you're gonna move up?
held
That
so
was not what I said, but
That's
the
what I
chance-
yes,
The chance
Yes.
of finding friends in hell is.
I specifically say that to you. Right? I want that. That's part of the
Part of the
character
lore.
play. Character play.
So you're saying there's a chance in hell?
The enemy of my enemy is my
The
friend.
snowball's chance. All right. You come to this and you start up this slope.
I'm
I
actually
guess-
going to take the way up.
Cristiano would be near the
Hold
front.
on. Flowing? Are you dragging or flowing?
I'll stay going for a moment.
I'll go up the cliff. By the way, I'll climb the cliff.
You start climbing up the cliff.
Cristiano
That's
will
where
be,
I want to be. Yep.
will be near the front, up with Olak. Yeah.
You're like, and you're gonna be like walking around the top like, what?
I think it's time for.
They just fly next to. No,
I think it's time for Ruckus to make his check. Tell. You are locked in a room. You've shaken off the shackles, however you do that, but you're locked in this room with arcane lock. Your mind is going crazy with murderous thoughts, and whereas you might have had warm thoughts toward Christian in the past, she just seems like she might be tasty at this point.
So
She's a pretty snack.
yeah. So am I just still a mindless animal in a cage?
Yes.
So there's no logic of, gee, if I put those back on, not that smart.
I think that's a fate check.
Okay.
I think you'd just be bashing
Does
yourself against the
our-
door.
Come on. I gotta be at the
That's
right
how we did last time. Yeah. I was
Yeah.
Does our
I think you would make it out eventually.
think
It's just a question of how long does it take.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could-
change back into Ruckus?
Does Ruckus think about changing back into Ruckus?
Or human. That's what I mean, right? I think it's. I'm gonna say unlikely, and your life chaos is there, right? So, let's see what it says. Yeah, an exceptional yes.
I tried to bite
All
it,
right.
So I was even thinking that maybe you put them back manacles on and you get stuck. But with the exceptional yes, you figure out a way to put them on and not get stuck, such that you can get back out. Like maybe lay them over your wrists, but not really latch them.
So that turns me into Ruckus.
All right, you're back to ruckus form.
So I can cast.
You know if you take them off.
Right.
All right, so you have to be careful as you cast with any finger.
Yeah, that's true. What is the? Well, no, because I was able to do it with them on.
Oh,
It's
okay.
only
Is it-
verbal.
Yeah, it's only verbal.
So I say my bibbity bobbity knock knock, which takes out the arcane lock on the door.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to
How many
cast
spell
that
slots do
again.
you have? Do you have enough?
Well, he's been mostly a shark.
Yeah,
He doesn't need spell slots.
I've got. I've used some, but
Not all.
not all. Okay, so
Point of clarification, I'm going to let you argue about who's actually carrying you at the time. It's either Olak.
Oh, and
I think Olak has
I think
it.
it was.
Olak has the lamp clipped to his waist.
All right,
Yeah.
good.
So then,
You are now out of the room.
yeah.
And
So
this
now
is
I
your
know.
lamp.
Yeah.
You know how to get out.
But I know if I let these things fall off my wrist, I'm gonna go berserko again.
Yeah.
So, but I just know I'm locked in how I don't even know if I remember how I got here
Yeah, you do.
because
If you're smart enough to figure out to put the
Yeah.
things back on and
Okay.
turn back into yourself,
but now I don't know where. Okay.
but you
So,
are
yeah.
you absolutely have murderous intent, right?
It's
You're
still-
not.
okay.
This is not clear-headed ruckus.
Oh, this is
twitching.
just me trying to get out of the cage.
Right. You are fully bent on killing the first thing you see.
Okay.
As ruckus or the
Love you,
So
Olak.
all right. So I'm gonna leave. However you leave this place.
Bamf. So Bamf, you are right behind Olak, in front of Martello and Gloin. Now Gloin, you would see this. You would instantly. Martello, you don't know. All you see is you don't see Wereshark at this point.
No,
So
right.
You say
So
you do.
he did a knock to get out the arcane lock,
Right.
Well, he did his oogity boogity, whatever magic.
Yeah,
he
it was a
did.
knock. Yeah.
Yeah.
but doesn't have to match a 25, you said?
Magic 25.
No, it just works on an arcane lock.
Yeah, casting knock on.
So
knock.
that was him trying to bust down the door.
It suppresses it for 10 minutes.
Okay.
It doesn't get rid of it. It just suppresses it for 10
Right.
minutes.
Which gives him time to get out.
Yep.
So I would say, Martello, you see this? Your reaction might be stupefied,
Yeah, right.
right?
Guy just
Gloin?
appeared.
You have been forewarned.
You were
though.
told.
Yeah, right.
You were told something about a murderous shark, but not about a.
You have a
Dark
reaction.
elf
I
Right.
might
in a red
suspect
cloak.
You turn into your dragon form.
Yes.
Yeah, which means I have to find it.
You should only have one hit point.
Oh, well, there's that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'll just backhand him with my claws.
Are they magical?
I'm magical. Aren't I?
As a dragon, I think so.
When you next to the slashing, does it say magical slashing or does it just say slashing? Damn, Dave, make me look stuff up.
Probably not.
I think your breath weapon is magical.
Probably hasn't
I,
renewed yet.
I don't know if you can do that non-lethally though.
You know, why don't you just open another tab and have that open in another tab? Food for thought. Not telling you what to do.
I don't. You're not talking to some of this guy who's well versed in. Why did I lose all my cantrips? Where the? I just noticed all my cantrips are gone except for one of them.
Oh, sorry.
I'm nervous.
Yeah, understandable.
There they are.
Oh, because you sorted.
Do you want us to do initiative or how we doing this?
Well, I was kind of doing. You came out. I'm giving the people around you a reaction.
Okay.
You're not going to get an additional ability other than your reaction was to
No,
turn.
my
in-
turn was the yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm saying for him.
Okay.
His reaction was turn into a gold dragon
Gold dragon.
instantly. His reaction is
Well, actually,
Well, I can do a
is
cantrip.
Lulu in the air or is she down with us?
Lulu would be floating. She'd be floating about your height.
Okay, then I would place myself between Lulu and Ruckus. because I have the reaction for interception, so I'm gonna.
All right, you step up. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
But I don't know if this will be non-lethal.
Well,
I would cast a cantrip,
You could just say that's non-lethal.
kind of.
I will allow it. All right, Christiana, you're too far ahead to have a reaction, and it's behind you.
Sure.
And I would say the same for Panlamir. You're focused on climbing the wall. All right. At this point, we can roll initiative. And
I'm ready when you are.
all right, Panlamir.
16.12.
All right. Ruckus.
8.
Let's roll. Olak. Let's roll.
16.10.
Oh, you lost.
That's why I added the point 0.
Christiana.
10 point, I don't know.
Martello.
6.
6. All right. They miss going.
6.
Who wants to go between you two?
I'll let him go.
Me.
All right. 7. All right. All right. Panlamir.
Yes, sir.
Behind you, you hear gasps. You look, and the dragon had come down, and he turned himself back into a dwarf. And I mean, you're curious about this, but he's walked with you now for just a bit, and you hear something going on, and you hear the swoosh as he turns back into a gold dragon. You look behind you, and you see a man you haven't seen before. The people seem to be around them, seem to be taking defensive maneuvers
Towards him?
toward him.
You
Olaf's
can
on
still
deck.
talk as a dragon, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, bonus action, magic stones. Action, I'm going to cast
So I just opened up another
Eldritch
tab.
Blast.
So you're gonna shoot this guy you've never seen before,
Oh, yeah. Well, they're all looking
really
like
slow.
they're.
bracing themselves for
Yeah,
attack.
there's no time to mess around.
Poles are
They're
to the
gonna
far
throw down.
right, cups are right in front of you. Far right, other far. Keep going, far right. There you go.
Okay, around.
So, to hit,
To hit Ruckus
It
as
was-
humanoid.
come on,
Now, are you going non-lethal or are you just going?
21 to hit.
Yeah.
How would he know?
21 to
That's
hit.
why I asked. Yeah.
Does 21 hit Ruckus and Ruckus
Yeah.
one?
Yeah.
14 damage, necrotic. And I know he was already hurt, so.
Yeah, he falls unconscious. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I didn't have him.
Well, when you go
That was all right.
unconscious, you turn into human form.
Yeah.
And I
But
go,
the shackle sword fell off.
The
Everybody.
shackles fall off, and now you're making death saves.
Now we decide.
Okay, Olak.
Do we try to heal him?
Olak. Everyone took defensive measures, and the Dark Warlock took it upon himself to put the person down.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Olaf would have been surprised by the whole thing. Just it popped out of his bag.
Yeah.
So I don't think he would have done anything this turn.
Well, I already had your surprise round.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
So we are in initiative.
Well, in that case, I would dodge because I got nothing to do.
All right, Christiana. You see the manacles lying on the ground next to him.
Well, he got out of them once. That we know of. The question is,
Manacle behind his back this time.
okay, and do that.
He has to be able to speak, doesn't he, to cast spells?
Yes.
Let's
No problem.
put something over his mouth so he can't speak.
Gag him.
I've already turned around and started climbing back up.
What?
After I went, shh.
He's talking about what's going on above
Yeah, no,
us.
but what did you do to him? What did you?
Hit him with the Eldritch Blast.
I hit you with an Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
For
And
15
then
points
I
of
go,
damage.
shh, everybody. And then keep climbing up the hill. The rock face.
What do I have that I could?
I figured you were down. You can just proceed. I don't know.
Ruckus is on deck. And then it's Gloin.
Okay, so we'd put the manacles
Where are
back
you?
on him, behind his back,
You're last.
and then Cristiano would ask, "Well, I don't want to try to heal him and wake him back up, but we can't let him just die.
Spare the dying, anybody?
Anybody have spare the dying?
Above the table.
Cleric?
Yeah. Yes.
What level of spell is it?
It's a cantrip.
What's a cantrip?
Mm-hmm. For me.
Yeah.
Yes, I have spare the die.
Okay.
So on their turn, they can do it. So Christiana's turn was figuring out who could do it. Ruckus, death save.
That save is just a straight.
D10. 10 everybody. You. 1 fail. Gloin, you popped into dragon form. You see him. Eldritch blast. Burst of energy flies over your shoulder, hits him in the chest, and he falls onto the ground, unconscious. Ruckus, Christian says, "We can't just let him die."
I can't spare the die. I touch. Requires just touch.
You
You
put
touch a living creature that has 0 hit points. The creature becomes stable. The spell has no effect on undead or constructs.
So does that put me back at 1 hit point?
No.
0. But
Zero.
you're stabilized.
no more death saves.
Okay.
But you're not conscious either.
Correct.
Most importantly.
Yes.
You did put the manacles back on.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And something over his mouth, hopefully. Or in his mouth.
I don't really have anything.
Ball gags really are the thing around here.
Right.
But apparently in a short supply.
No.
All right. So after Gloin's turn, Gloin, would you like to move?
Yeah, I'd like to fly up and look over the edge of the cliff.
You come over here next to your new friend.
See about that.
What? We're riding buddies.
And you see
I was ginger up there. I wasn't hard on you.
these mechanical horses, wheeled horses, rushing around in a circle around something in the middle, and you can see some humanoids gathered in the middle. And too bad he's unconscious and shackled.
Well, that doesn't mean somebody can't.
So, Gloin, that's what you see. All right, Martello. You saw
Shackled.
burst of energy over the shoulder, falls, spare the dying. Are we killing this thing or are we keeping it alive?
Alive.
Oh, we gotta keep it alive.
Well, how alive?
Barely.
Okay, so am
Alive enough for us to fix him?
Do not give him any healing.
okay?
Leave him alone.
Alrighty.
He's
You
awake.
do not want to wake him up.
He's awake. Will try to kill us.
So as he
Yes.
comes up next to me, I was like, "What is with the guy I just put down?"
You're talking to him.
Yeah.
He's cursed.
Well,
He's cursed by God.
I've never seen him before. Where'd he come from?
He's part of our group.
has been with us for quite some time.
Oh, is he the guy that they put in that?
Yes,
Oh, I thought he was a shark.
He can switch back and forth.
That's the curse.
That's the curse. The curse is that when he levels up, he needs to, before he levels up, he needs to kill a certain number of humanoids.
After a certain amount of time.
And he hasn't done it yet, so guess what he wants to do?
He also needs to add 2 to his list. Or 2 to his count.
He wants to kill every humanoid he sees.
2 more people know your secret.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
They haven't actually seen me do it, but you just told them. So I guess does that count?
I think so.
Does the holly
Does second tier knowledge really count against him?
Thanks
I
a
mean, he
lot.
didn't do it.
Well, I kind of suspecting you're gonna shake up the bottle and throw him in the battle.
Well,
Hey, are there humanoids there?
Does the holly font count?
Yes. There are humanoids.
Hey, before you sit down, get the wine out.
Which wine?
The wine in the door.
get the important stuff.
There's 3 wines in the door.
Get the one of yours.
Yeah.
And pour me a couple inches worth.
And do what?
Pour me a couple inches worth.
I'll take one too, please.
There, the glass glasses here in this cabinet.
Yeah.
Yes, right in front of you, right in your belt is open that. On the left hand side, there should be a bottle opener.
Okay, I've got 3 so far.
Three drinks.
3 people for wine. Wes, you want it?
Sure, I'll take a little bit. Not that much, just a little.
Yep.
That's 4.
I have 4 people for 1 bottle of wine. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Okay.
Martello.
Yeah. What's Martello doing?
Martello will. Hey, okay. I will. Yeah, there's trouble. There's trouble brewing.
My stomach problem.
Yeah, apparently.
That's also a stomach grumbling, guys.
Or you can add 1. All right. So Martello is going to cast Bless, and that should and I can do that on 4. So I'll bless Olak, Christiana.
I think we already have blessed, don't we, Olak?
Yes. Yeah, if you want to get someone else.
We have a potion of heroism, I believe.
Oh, it gives you the same perks.
Yeah, it gives you bless.
Dave, you up for something fun?
Well, then.
Yeah.
All right,
No,
send
no.
Lulu over to me. I'm gonna go. Okay.
Let Martello finish it.
Well, no, that changes things.
Just don't bless Olak or Ruckus.
Right. No, I got that.
You start doing your blessing. Oh no!
Well, again, it's people I choose in range.
You don't have to use
You can
all.
bless Loin and Penlamere.
You can hold your bless.
You can
throw
bless,
him over there.
You can bless Lulu.
Right. Well, that's where
So
I was
that's
headed.
3, and yourself makes 4.
Okay.
Is that what you want to do?
Sure.
All right.
Ruckus.
This
Name,
mark
bless.
means bless. It says bleeding, but it's bless.
2, 3.
Yeah, good bless. Nice.
Now,
I'm bleeding.
Is it one of those cross things blessed?
Might be, but I don't know my symbols, so
so we're all bleeding.
you're all bleeding.
No, you're blessed with holy water. That's how we'll keep it in mind.
Yeah. You don't want to be blessed with the blood of the water sticks. So
No, you're blessed by a cleric
Okay.
that speaks of his.
you're
All right.
standing next to this murderous guy. Do you want to stay there?
Thank you.
Mhm.
Can you lock it back up, Christiana?
Yes, we should. More securely this time, I think.
Okay, so you had to have run over here to do your thing. Maybe pushed him over a little bit to do it.
Yeah.
Ooh, the cranberry.
That's good.
It's got tart.
You don't want it too sweet.
My character's not there, but you could throw him to the wolves.
Could.
So who do the rules?
Well,
We haven't
Why?
gotten.
What good would that do?
Yes.
Martello just went, right? You done? You moving?
let's
If they're humanoid,
Has kept saying that there's humanoids.
On
We
deck is
don't know
Penlamere.
yet. The
We'll get
humanoids
there.
are the victims, or the.
yeah.
All right. Bonus. What do we want to do?
We're working it out. You just stay dead for a while.
Then stay down.
In his defense, he was dead half the last game.
What do you think?
I don't have a great plan.
I'm gonna-
I've just been
Stay
rolling
down.
with it.
Martello did.
Bonus action.
Yeah.
Divine power to regain a spell slot.
Okay.
And
That's handy.
so action, bonus action, movement. Yeah, I'm not going to be near this guy. I'll.
You climb up the wall,
Nah, I'm not.
push through.
Yeah.
5, 10. How far you? How far?
A little further up.
Yeah, I mean, you get up to about here. You can peek around.
Yeah, I don't want to be in the open, but yeah.
Yeah. You're
I like
looking- You're kind of looking over the edge. All right. Good enough turn.
Yep.
All right. Ola, Panlamere. You say, "Who? Come here. Who? Come here." And she kind of looks over
I
at.
hold out the three stones. Okay, suck these up into your nose, and you can fire them at the people.
What? Really?
Yes.
You trying to get her high?
Thanks a lot.
Be like a grenade launcher.
Dark elf. I'm trusting you.
It's gonna be fun.
Make me Lulu snort things.
And then
Now sit in my arm.
I peek my head over, and what do I see?
You see these metal bikes, and I've got them parked, but if you can imagine, they're kind of circling around, kicking up dirt. So bikes, and there's some buggies.
I'm envisioning Mad Max here.
It's a motorcycle
this,
gang. Like,
this whole Avernus is supposed to be Mad Max.
Okay.
Yeah. And you see these burly. Okay, give it away. Creatures riding them.
Are they humanoid?
They are humanoid.
Do you say anything, Gloin?
What?
No, this is Panlamere.
Fair.
He doesn't know the requirement.
I
Going
count them up.
but
But
yeah.
who did you?
10,
who
12.
were you talking to?
I can count them. I can see them all year.
Panlamere
Oh,
is.
and ask.
It is Panlamere's turn. Goin's our Noel's character's turn. He looked over. I described what he saw.
Yeah, I would say he told somebody about me and my curse. Was that you
He
told
told
two
me.
people or one?
That guy's standing right next to me.
Yeah, so he doesn't know that.
Okay.
So what's your count? Is it 8
Well-
or 9?
Do they have to know about that you are the Sharkman, or do they need to know the specifics of your curse?
Well, he told him.
Yeah.
Well,
He
well,
told me the
Matt-
whole thing. He hasn't told him.
We have.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
That's what I was-
maybe not
no,
all
I-
the details, but so that's what I was asking. Like, is it?
I was just asking, did he tell one person or two?
Guy right next to me.
We,
Just one.
but
Okay.
we told Christian that you are the Shark Man.
So
So
they
that's
both-
that
they
was
both.
the question.
Okay.
Yeah, they both. Okay.
They both know.
Yeah.
And the curse is anyone that knows that his person transforms back and forth.
Yeah.
They don't need to know the details of everything. They just that he is a wereshark.
No,
so
It's kind of part of the fun of the character.
so everybody's gonna see me grab my
I
spear
really need to get
and
this
get ready
curse.
to throw it, and there's kind of like a struggle with me. I'm trying to hold back, and then I throw it at the closest guy.
Okay.
I assume I'm within 60 feet of that guy.
Well, I don't know. You would have an understanding.
Either that or I charge up at
So
60.
really, when you're attacking, these guys are actually on their bikes.
Okay.
Just so you know, I put them aside so we can see, but they're really on their bikes. So you can either attack the guy on the bike, or you can attack the bike itself.
I'm attacking the guy.
All right, because he has.
And I want to be within 60 feet.
He has some amount of cover from his thing.
Nope.
Oh, so you would see that they're just out of range. Now you know you could pop up here. If you just ran like 15 feet.
20.
Yeah, 20 feet.
If you just move forward a little bit,
Yeah, I'm just gonna charge forward.
about here, right?
And you might hear me say, "Okay, I'll do it, and then I run out.
Close.
But I'm like whispering. I'm not talking to you. I'm just whispering it. And
Talking to himself.
Yeah.
Psyching yourself up for it.
Jeez, I thought we had issues.
All right.
And it's a 60 feet, so that's a disadvantage. First one's a 19. Second one is 25. So I'll take the 19. It's still crit with my hex blade. Let me get that. And I'm going to hit him with, when I throw it, is it one-handed or two-handed? I'd say one-handed.
It's one-handed.
So that's 63 points of damage.
63 points of damage. Tell me about the spear.
So the spear is golden on the shaft, and it's got almost like a scimitar swordish, and it looks like it's a bone, and it's got like a little like burr of a blade underneath, and then the rest of the blade comes up. And when you throw it, it just zooms through the air like it's butter.
It's magical.
Yes, it definitely looks high end.
And so what kind of damage does it do? Magic slashing?
It's slashing, yeah. I also get 5 points temporary, I think.
You would if you killed it. It didn't die.
Okay, so let's go with that. I have to check my life trinker.
63 hit points that didn't die.
Correct.
Oh, how many of these are there?
A lot.
A couple.
Zoom out. I think there's more like a half a dozen.
It's hard to count because they're zooming around in circles.
No, it was.
Do you maybe tell us that
Yeah, so
maybe we should throw rockets in there?
takes necrotic damage.
I think if they're humanoid,
But the thing that you find very interesting and you realize immediately is it is magical, is that it comes right back to my hand. Like as soon as it hits him, it just
Yeah, so
comes
this
right back to my hand.
this one bite does kind of a as it turns and it looks and it sees you and it spins around and it starts charging towards you.
So there was, just to make sure I get the damage type right, it's there is necrotic damage too. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It didn't matter.
Okay.
It was magical. That's all I needed to know really.
All right.
So,
And I get a second attack with my weapon, my hex weapon. Does that mean I can throw it again?
does it make sense?
To me, if it comes right back to my hand, I would get a second attack. But
But it would come after it hit or miss.
so I don't know.
I don't think you get.
You're the DM. I'm
just trying to make sense, right? If it was in your hand, whack whack.
Right.
But if you throw it, it has to hit, and then you have to throw it again.
Yeah.
I don't think
It
that
feels
makes-
disconnected.
And you
I would
did.
say if it was another action,
Right.
is it a separate action?
I get to do 2 attacks off of an action.
Yeah, I don't think so. If it had been a whole nother, if you for somehow got another action,
Right.
like an action surge, I might say yes.
He did. What,
But you can have
60?
2 attacks in one action. But I agree. I like the idea of, okay, 2 attacks in one action, you got to be in base contact.
Yeah,
type of deal.
Well, especially 60 feet, there's a.
Yeah, you're waiting
Yeah.
for Melnior to come back. Yeah.
Now, if you
that's-
had another one, you might allow you to throw 2.
Right. No.
Okay. Anything else?
That was my action. Bonus action. Let's see. I will. How close am I now? 40 feet? Or I'm not 30 feet.
You 60.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No. I will create some more magic stones. Oh wait, no, I can't do that. I'll leave it. Otherwise, the other magic stones go dead. I could. This. That's good. Sorry. I got all these fun toys.
No, he's laughing because he just rolled a nat 20.
Oh.
And that means something to him.
Oh.
And it's probably not good for us.
I can't get this to move. It's weird.
Okay.
I
I'm
have
looking
your
for a
armor.
bonus action.
I have your armor.
1 minute.
Don't let me forget.
Oh, shit.
I am going to cast Far Step. And now,
Oh, by the way, Olak's on deck.
I will teleport. Can you zoom out a little bit? 60 feet to this direction. Away from the. Yeah. So over towards between these two sets of.
In here?
Yeah.
These spires of rock giving you some cover. Okay, is that your turn?
Yes.
Olak!
Alright, did anyone convey that there's a bunch of tasty humanoids up there?
I did.
I don't remember hearing that.
He told Gloin and Lulu.
I didn't scream it, but I said.
But the humanoids are the ones we're trying to save.
No,
Not these humanoids.
the ones on the
But the
bikes
werewolves are
are
humanoids?
also humanoid.
Okay, good to know. I wasn't aware. I thought they
And
were
you
more.
wouldn't know.
I thought they were more like monstery and not humanoidy. I just didn't want to unleash ruckus on the
So
internet.
the question is, are Christiana and Olak aware? Otherwise, we're trying to stuff them back into the.
Well, on my turn, I would turn around and yell down at you. There's humanoids up here.
And you know
It's not your turn
that.
yet, so
What? Go
I
ahead.
think I'm opening the bag and waiting for, or no. I'm just standing still because I have the lantern. So I'm opening the lantern, or however that works.
The lantern.
Christiana and Ruckus to go in.
Oh, the lamp.
The lamp.
The lamp.
Lamp, yes.
The lamp was okay. So opening it up to put him back in.
Yeah.
Okay. And so is that your turn,
Yeah. I
Christiana?
don't want to do anything different yet.
Christiana, the lamp is now open.
Yeah, he's going back in.
Yeah, you take him in, you lock him back up.
Do you heal him a little bit?
No. That would wake him up.
And then you throw it.
They don't know this.
Nobody's told us.
We said there's humanoids.
You were talking amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
I said to
But it's
everybody.
not my turn to tell them.
I said on my turn that I said to everybody.
Yeah,
who's
you were
back
up on
there,
top
I
of the
turned
cliff.
back and said, "There's humanoids up there. Let's go."
Did you yell it down to them so they
I'm not gonna yell, but I'm gonna say it. So
So we don't know. Is I think what we've settled on.
okay.
So are we basically? Is there an opportunity here to create a ruckus
I'm trying to get
grenade?
you.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Absolutely.
put you down, but I'm
Alright.
trying to get you out.
Oh, this sounds so good.
All right, you've stopped. You shackled,
Shackled.
back in the room, back
Back in
with
the
an arcane lock.
Yes.
Okay. And okay, that's your turn.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah. So the arcane lock, I probably wouldn't recast it because I have limited spell slots. The arcane lock is still there. It's just it's been his knock
Suppressed it. You said.
suppressed it for 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. So
So put him back in the room. I don't think he's waking back up this time.
All right.
You know,
Okay.
it'll reset itself in
In a
10
few
minutes,
minutes,
in a few minutes.
you're really bleeding. He'll stay unconscious.
at least for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hope.
Christiana and then Ruckus. You're unconscious.
Yeah.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. We're gonna set at this time. You just went unconscious. We're gonna set the difficulty at 20. You're not. I mean, really, maybe, but not likely.
Nope.
All right. Gloin. You just saw this bozo charge 20 bad guys by himself.
I look down behind me. Hey, Christiana! There's bad humanoids up here.
Well, right, Olak, actually. Well,
No,
am I
you're-
back out?
you're back
Okay,
out.
Back out.
Your turn was putting them in.
You know what
stuffing
I'm
them.
thinking? Ruckus grenade.
Ruckus grenade.
I think I can toss him that far.
Toss me.
Should look to Olak and be like,
More Lord of the Rings stuff.
What do you
My
think?
God.
good plan?
Unless you got the reference.
We're playing and knocking him out every 5 minutes.
Impersonation.
And then,
That's a free action.
yeah,
You see one of the bikes has peeled off from the others, has turned around and has started to come. Looks as if he's going to come towards you.
so I would assume at this point, and I've been rolling, I mean, it's been quite a while since the last time I used my breath weapon, it has recharged.
Sure.
I fly up in the air.
Just comes up over the cliff edge.
And I want to get up above them,
All right. So you
within 30 feet.
10 feet to get up to that level. Another 20, 30 feet up in the air. 20 feet in the air now.
Oh, my speed. Come on.
I mean, I think you were still a little bit beyond 60 feet.
It's like 60 feet to,
I mean, you could be there.
and I want to be within 30 feet of them at least.
That's another 30 feet of movement you need. You got it?
What's his flying? Your
My flying speed is 60 feet.
All right.
oh yeah.
No, 80 feet.
Oh wow. Yeah.
All right.
Got
So
it.
where would you like to end up? Here,
20
good?
feet. 20 feet from them.
20 feet from them. All right.
Now up in the air, and I'm not going to get a lot of them, but I'm going to do a breath weapon 30-foot cone. These are humanoids, so maybe they aren't resistant to fire damage.
You can definitely get 2 of them. Yeah, let's say 3.
Okay.
Including one that's already been hit once.
Uh,
Heavily.
Yeah, fire breath 55. Let's say I want to roll 10 d10s.
All right. So this is dexterity.
Oh, 60. 55 is good.
Chicks.
All right. They each, because they're on their bikes, they have the ability, as written,
Tainted by Western media.
is
Just
able
assume
to, the
women
driver
are good
can
guys
use a
because they're
reaction
good.
to grant the rider
Two teams in
advantage
distress.
on dexterity saving throws. So they each have
Dexterity.
advantage.
I think pretty sure everybody's
Oh.
bad guys down here.
It is a dexterity saving throw, sorry. I didn't realize
Just
that.
degrees.
Just degrees of bad.
One fail. We'll say that's the front guy. 17?
I don't know how Varenka gets to be the bad guy here.
Yes.
So the victims are
Alright.
some demon women.
So 55.
Well, I don't think demons. I bet you
No.
the devil live in.
Double.
All right, the front guy, the bike
Go to heaven, but
spins wildly, whereas these two. Oh, I don't need that. All right. Too many keyboards. So this guy's off. But these two are hit.
Hey, we got transportation.
And someone is proficient in land vehicles.
You're proficient in typical land.
the horse buggies. That's
Yeah.
different.
It doesn't say typical. It just says land vehicle.
I would say you're able to steer.
But what's it powered by? Your soul.
That's interesting you say that. Okay. We had 2 of them take 55, 27. Okay, that's Golgark's turn.
I thought we were giving you the.
Martello.
the lantern to do.
That didn't happen.
Yeah.
I know.
Martello.
Is there anyone else strong enough to throw him?
I mean, it's a lantern, but
It's a baseball.
yeah.
Perfect spiral with that genie lamp.
But that doesn't mean he'll come out when he lands there.
That is true.
Might jar him awake though.
Needs to be
Magical.
He needs to be
Oh, that's
healed.
true. Yeah.
He's at 0 hit
It
points.
says 0 hit points.
Well, then we don't want to give up the lamp.
Martello.
Martello. Yeah.
You just saw one dude charge it and bamf away. You saw the dragon attack.
Light up a few. Okay. Okay.
This mic is now
What side? Disabled.
unoccupied.
Looking for a new rider.
It's probably on the side.
After the back and forth between those two, I'm sure I want to be on one of those bikes.
All right.
Well, it's still idling, huh?
I'll take my. Good lord. Maximum normal movement, which should be 30 feet. Yeah, around the
10,
corner. I don't want to be out.
15, 20, 25, 30, somewhere in here.
Well, I'd like.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I mean, you're at the top of a cliff there, and you're out in the open no matter where you are.
Well, right, but I didn't necessarily want to be like where they.
Well, it depends what you're doing. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Are you attacking, charging, or?
No, put me by the rock where you had me.
All right, you can be there.
All right, so that's movement, and
These two took damage.
right. Let's see. Do I have anything I can do? Because I'm not really. I'm more of a support guy. But when I'm in base contact, I can tear people up. But oh, I know what I can do. Let's see. Do I have that slot? Hang on. I think I have that option. Where did it go? Okay, what those? Bring those out. Oh, let's do this. I gotta do that. Oh, wait. All right, let's go with.
Offensive pattern alpha.
Nova stage.
Nah, don't. I'm not in good stead to do that. All right. Let's see. And I can do that. Yeah, I think within 5 feet. But the range is 60. Within range. Okay. Cool. I will cast. Bonus action. Spiritual weapon.
Okay.
At 3rd level. And in range 60 feet. So let's park that near, well, we're 60 feet on it from where I am now. Because I thought about this after I moved, but that's fine. We'll play it straight.
Spiritual weapon 60 feet away.
Yep. And if that's, am I in 60? Yeah, if I can.
Not
Ooh,
quite.
Not quite. What about the guy in front of glowing? Is he?
That guy's dead.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then, you know what? We'll just perch it right over that. Well, within 60 feet. 60 feet of me.
It's not 60 feet.
Yep. And okay, third level higher, an extra 1d. Okay. All right, let's. So I moved, and bonus action, and yeah, and I still got the bless going for those.
Okay.
Sure.
Christia, no, you are Martello. It is their turn. As you have now made your presence known, these things can move 120 feet.
I'm just thinking through from Ruckus's point of view. I must eat. I'm locked in a room. What the? I'm out. I'm back here again. What the hell?
Guess I should have kept it near me. Silly me. That's all right. Actions have consequences.
So that werewolf's on that guy.
Sure.
Alright.
Yeah.
Gotta move him around every time. And so they have a drive-by attack, and this guy.
With a chain.
Sounds like the south end of Chicago.
That's good. I got a buddy who's working on a vat of cranberry wine at Trey Rojas Winery.
Which winery?
Trey Rojas in
Oh, okay.
Washington. He knows the owner, so he teamed up with him. He bought the supply. My buddy bought the supplies and they're brewing it in one of their vats.
Awesome. Gotta get the syrup right. You don't want it too sweet.
Well, and he said the temperature too. So they actually, a couple weeks ago when it was pretty cool and been raining and stuff, they actually put it outside for a while to get it to warm up.
Alright.
But yeah, he found bought the cranberry juice, I think, in bulk from somebody in Wisconsin.
Yeah, we wait till Thanksgiving, and usually you can get the 12-ounce bags for like 99 cents. So it takes about $20 to make a batch. It takes 20 of them to make a 5-gallon batch of wine. We don't work as large.
Yeah, no, he got one.
5 gallons is going to make 27 bottles of wine. Oh God, jeez. And someone's eyes are much bigger than their stomach.
Vehicle.
Got a line on Paris again.
Alright.
I shouldn't go pick them. I can't. I don't know what to do with another 50 bottles of pear wine.
Two bikes come screaming past.
Huh?
That was good.
It's a lot of pears.
Oh,
Okay.
two
Come
5-gallon
screaming past you with a swipe attack.
Need
and
4 gallons
so
of
they will
pears to
make
a
their-
5-gallon batch of wine.
These are plus 10 to hit.
Would have thought more.
Let me bring a bottle of pear over here just to see if it's any good.
Yeah, I've never had the pear.
Me neither.
Yeah, show it to me. Thank you. So a 29 and a 23 to hit.
Yeah, both hit
Alright.
heavily.
Ouch.
Yeah, big ouch. Yeah, Spirit Weapon wasn't the best choice. Spirit Guardians would have been good, then they would have driven into them and gotten hammered instead of me. But lesson learned. This is new territory.
Really? Well, how's that for damage?
16 total?
On a d12, you got a natural 1 and a 5. Even with the plus 10, that's only 16 points of damage. As these things fly by you.
Yeah, but the other one did 32 though.
No, that was
No.
the hit breakdown.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, these guys, we have.
All you have to do is set him up on top of the cliff. just point him in the right direction.
That's what we're debating. Like, because it's like quarter, and can we get it done with one turn? I don't want to do it in multiple turns.
All you gotta do is get the lamp up there, get him out of the lamp.
All right, so give yourself a bonus 5 AC for cover, Panlamir, no.
Okay.
And so 11's gonna miss, but a natural 20 is gonna hit
No matter what, right?
with no matter what, right? And so you take 10 plus 10, 20 points of force damage
Okay.
as the two bikes scream past.
Love how they just come to me.
And then,
So all 4 of those bikes have people in it, right?
yes, all 4 of those bikes and this buggy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, nets are being thrown over your heads here, and for the dragon, a net has been launched. These are each plus 10. All right, so we're gonna say 2 is the dragon, and 10 is gonna be Panlamir. So 20 is probably gonna hit Panlamir. A natural 20, unnatural 20, a natural. So the net hits those rocks and just kind of drapes over you to give you a little bit, maybe more cover. It's kind of like the camouflage in the military, right?
Yeah.
It's over the rocks, and the net goes up around, but just falls short of Grolgark. All right, I think that's gonna be their turn. Let's see, Panlamir.
So I am seeing an opportunity. Can you give me what's the radius or diameter from the farthest, from the buggy to the other motorcycle?
So diameter.
Good. So I am going to I'm having an issue with scrolling. Just reading it here for a second, make sure I get the right thing. Alright, so I want to situate this properly, but I'm going to cast Synaptic Static. So it's a 20-foot radius, centered on a point, optimally,
Those 5 vehicles.
and each creature in that radius must make an intelligence saving throw. A creature with an intelligence score of 2 or lower can't be affected.
Right.
A target takes 8d6 psychic damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful.
Intelligence. What kind of saving throw?
Intelligence. Yeah. And it has to beat an 18.
All right.
And there's more after that. For failed.
First 4 will be the bikes. Fail, real.
18 would make it, right?
Yeah, so they're
Plus or minus.
Unless they have a
intelligence.
minus.
There's no modifiers. So
To make it.
one of the bikes and one of the people in the buggy, I would say that's the non-driver. Okay, what happens?
So on the success, they take half the damage, which is 27.
Okay. So 54 otherwise.
No, 27 on straight if they failed.
Okay.
Half if they half of 26 is 13. So
Yeah.
13. Now, those who failed have muddled thoughts for 1 minute. During that time, they roll a d6 and subtract the number rolled from all attack rolls, ability checks, as well as Constitution saving throws to maintain concentration. The target can make intelligence saving throws at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success. So again, intelligence saving throw at the end of each turn.
Okay.
And that lasts 1 minute.
Okay.
And then that was my action. As a bonus action. Are those guys coming up along the edge there?
No, they're on these things.
That's the bikes. Okay. I want to just make sure. All right. Bonus action. What can I do for bonus action? I don't think really there's anything I want to do with bonus action. Not this turn. I'm gonna hold my bonus action. Can I do that? Can I hold a bonus action? Okay. Yep, I'm done.
Okay. That was Panlamir. Olak.
I am going to hold my action for Christiana to get into the bag, and then I will dash and fly 60 feet towards the action.
Christiana to get in the bag?
Sorry,
What?
get in the lantern.
We have a plan.
In the lantern.
In the lantern.
In the lantern. Okay. Did you put the lantern in the bag?
No.
No,
Good.
sorry, I misspoke.
Yeah.
The bag is not involved in this equation.
Okay. Because we could start a whole new adventure if we put that lantern in the bag.
That doesn't do what you think
Yes,
it
it
does.
would.
Okay.
Well, no, actually, I take it back. It would, but for another. We explored that in depth last week,
Oh, did you?
and someone didn't want to be sent to the, to another plane of existence. So,
Okay. Christiana, you hold your action to do what?
The dash.
To dash. Okay. And Christiana, you jump in the lamp.
jumps in the lantern,
All right, and then
takes the manacles off. While that's happening, Olak
I fly myself to about here. I'm envisioning myself like 10 feet above the ground.
all right, you're 10 feet above the ground.
You may not like what comes next.
What the
You gonna slap me to wake me up and then kick my ass out?
Actually, that's not a terrible idea. Cristiano was just
Airburst ruckus. That's what I hear.
Cristiano was just gonna dump your ass out.
All right,
Need at least one
And
hit.
then-
like a Hulk on the
So,
bridge? Just
you've jumped.
Yeah.
You've jumped in the lamp. You've taken the manacles off. You've collected it. You put it back in your pouch. Whatever you do with the manacles. You are flying somewhere 10 feet above the ground, somewhere in the middle of the battlefield. You don't know where because you can't see.
10 feet?
That's what he said.
Okay.
And so, kind of feeling like you've had a pretty good turn here. What else you doing?
Pushing Ruckus out.
And you push him out. Okay.
Healing requires touch.
Some
healing.
Some healing.
All right.
You could heal him as you throw him out.
You push him out as Ruckus. All right.
But the manacles are off. He should be.
Oh yeah,
Manacles
no,
are
no,
off.
He's unconscious.
unconscious. I stay in my. Okay.
All right. Ruckus, your turn's done. You're still in the lamp. All right. Ruckus, it is your turn.
Constitution,
I'm going to give you advantage.
because smacking into the ground wakes me up.
I think that makes sense.
There's lots of noises.
Free fall.
In daylight. Okay. Come on.
Better not be two
Yeah.
ones.
Do you have
It's 2 twos.
2 twos? Do you have inspiration?
I'm not sure it's his inspiration. I guess it's the player
Gee,
inspiration.
if I had blessed him.
He would have gotten to.
What's that?
He's
Face
flats.
down.
All right, face down. All right, that's his turn. Gloin, you might have seen Ruckus go face down in the middle of the ground, unconscious, with Olak kind of scratching his head and saying, "Come on, man, come on,
Get up!
come on."
Wake him up! Wake him up, Gloin!
I cast healing word.
There you go.
See, we didn't even have to tell him what to do. He figured it out all by himself.
He's a smart cookie. Good dragon.
Good Grolgark.
Yeah,
Who's a good
7.
dragon? Who's a good dragon?
You gonna scratch under his chin?
I'm gonna reach through the phone all the way to Seattle.
I might
7.
remind you, you're within a 30-foot cone.
You have a 7 healing points.
Thank you.
Martello. Would you like to move, Grolgark?
Yeah, I need to get higher. They can throw nets at me.
That's why I asked 10 feet. Really? Only?
No, I wasn't at 10.
I don't.
Yeah, you
Olak
were.
is. Yeah, I was like, no, okay.
I didn't know any of that happened. I was down below.
Yeah, it was a little late. All right, so you go. You remember your number. You were 30 feet up in the air, let's say,
Sure, yeah.
and now you want to be 90 feet in the air.
Sure.
All right, you remember your number, please. Okay.
I'm 120 feet in the air.
Okay.
30
You
plus
are
90.
30
I
plus
could
30.
cast a fireball and everything.
I was doing 30 plus 60 made 90,
Okay, I'm good with that. 90.
Yeah.
Yep. Although my speed is 80.
but your healing word was a spell.
Yeah.
You could. You had to take an action to do that, right?
Yeah, it's a cantrip, so it's a spell.
So
It's,
action
it's not a cantrip though.
Any bonus
No, it's a
action?
first level spell.
Yeah.
Any bonus action?
Oh, nothing that would
Why don't
be.
you check for recharge?
Yeah. It's the end of your turn.
No.
You can check before his turn though, because he used it last turn. You can see if it's ready again this turn. Okay.
Go.
That was Gloin's turn. Martello. 2 bikes just swooped past you.
Thankfully, they didn't do a whole ton of damage.
So
The
a burst of
homicidal-
lightning and hit them all.
The homicidal idiot is back and now awake.
Right. Which, he can stay over there.
Actually, healing word is a bonus action.
No need for insult.
Yeah, right.
It's like,
There's
You call it
not a
console.
lot I can do from here. If we zoom out, I think the spirit weapon is in range of the big cart. I can swat at the driver.
This one.
Yeah. that one.
Okay. Going for the driver.
Yep.
He has extra cover because of his position in the buggy. The buggy itself gives him some cover.
Okay. Bonus action.
Buggy. By mistake.
Okay, melee spell attack. Okay.
Smash.
That's which is that? Yeah, okay. Melee spell. Red. And take the D4. Okay, so that's a 21 to hit.
Okay.
And that does. It ain't great, but it's something. Oh, that's nice. 11 points of. What damage does this do?
Magical damage doesn't matter.
Spirit.
Magical bludgeoning.
Sure.
11 points.
Yep. Within range, last variation. Let's see. Move. Repeat the attack. Okay. Okay. All right. That's that. And that was moving. Okay, so that was a bonus action. Action. We want action. ECT-ION. And then, can I get to the nearest bike? Or the dude on the nearest bike?
Well, these are swooping. So these two came across. These seem like they're going to cross your path here in a second.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to move, I think that's 30 feet, less than 30 feet. You know, if you moved up to here, you probably in their swiping a distance, right? If you stay back here, they'd have to really work hard to swipe at you.
Right.
But you don't know what kind of maneuvers they can do, right?
Right.
They go up here, they do a little burnout, come
Right.
back around.
Right.
That seems reasonable.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I could do a circle in the air, come back. We don't know what to do. Give me jet bikes.
You've never seen anything like
no,
these
it's-
things.
I'm like, what the? Okay. You done everything? Yeah, you still have that in the opening rounds. Okay, then I will, I guess I'll hold an action to dodge if they come.
I might suggest you slide down here. You have your movement.
Yeah.
It would really be safe.
Yeah, but am I going to be able to see to help my friends?
Yeah, so you lower yourself down so your head's just poking over.
Okay. All right.
You
That's
got to
what I'll
cover
do.
the ground.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll help you with the drive-by.
Right.
All right, Martell. Lulu though steps up here and she's gonna
Fire her stones!
I'll get him. Fires the stones.
And
Snot rocket.
they make a ranged spell attack. Or, yeah, ranged
It
attack.
make Lulu does.
Yeah.
3 of them.
Yep. And it's 1d6 plus the spellcasting modifier of +5.
No dex modifier, so a 13 will not hit. So
So it still explodes next to them, or wherever, however you describe, but they're
How-
spent.
okay, do you know what the range on these would be?
60
60 feet, 30 feet.
Yeah, whatever. 60 feet.
All right, I'm gonna say it gets around this guy. This guy was already confuddled.
Right.
All right, and so it is their turn anyway. As they get to make some check on their turn at the end of the turn.
Intelligence.
At the end of their turn,
Yes,
probably. Yeah.
pretty sure.
As this guy kind of rolls off the edge and slams into this wall. All right. This guy is confuddled too, but he keeps himself around. Come on. I got too many keyboards. But he doesn't do attack because he doesn't know what he's doing. This guy, he is not confuddled. And he will make his shot on Lulu.
How far away is she? Check my...
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Nat 20. Alright, so she takes 30 points of force damage.
It ran into her?
No,
Or
they
swipe?
launched some sort of
Oh,
force weapon at her.
wow.
Now, she has. Only has 36 hit points.
She's more than 5 feet from me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just, but yeah.
Damn it. I could have helped with that.
Ah! Oh! Maybe even gets pushed back 5 feet. She's in the air. All right, she's down. She's down to her last 6 hit points.
Oof.
I didn't realize she was so weak. All right, that's them. This guy, one of them's confuddled, but the other guy's gonna reach over see if he can grab it. We're gonna give him a little dexterity check to see if he can keep him from getting hung up on the rocks. 4, no. This gets hung. Its front end lifts up in the air and it gets stuck on those rocks. All right. It's time for
Spoilers for the four-wheel option.
these guys have to get engaged.
Well, what is that? Let's see the big thunder tank.
Oh,
Damn.
Lulu was... Not that it would have... I don't know whether it would have impacted, but She had a D4 on
She
because she was blessed.
Okay, but I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying for her attacks with the stones going the other way.
Okay.
I mean,
It was
as low as they were, it
The
was,
13 was the best roll, so it might have hit him, and one rolled up into the cliff anyway, so I don't
Okay.
think it would change anything.
fair enough. Just
This guy's not writing backwards, so.
Oh, that's what's supposed to be. I thought those were the handlebars.
Yeah, I'm looking at the rearview mirrors, or this black is the handlebars.
Oh yeah, I thought the white were the handlebars.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that one's got to go that way. That one's got to head that way.
Yeah, I know, it's a little
Other
confusing.
ones are different.
So the only thing here is Olak, I think. Oh, and Ruckus. Sure. We have an Eldritch Blast on Ruckus and an Eldritch Blast on Olak. These are both plus 10. First one is Ruckus. Second one is Olak. Both plus 10s.
That'll be short-lived.
Something.
That's the
That
title.
15's gonna miss, right?
Yep.
Alright. Alright. And
Still handlebars.
this
Yeah,
guy.
what the heck?
It's plus 14.
What's plus 11?
What?
That's a lot of plus.
Plus 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
Makes it an 11 and a
Okay.
15. We are 14th level, guys.
it's a
Tormentor.
reality check for us. That's all.
Yeah, Tormentor's gonna make 2 Eldritch. No, I'm using Eldritch Blast. These are Force Blasts out of there. On the dragon. How far does that go? Make sure they have range.
did it miss Ruckus?
Activate
missed
the
the
shore
Olak.
for love of God.
It's the gang's turn.
Yeah, it missed.
I know,
It
I'm
missed.
saying.
It missed.
They
Yeah.
missed.
They missed. Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
Alright, alright. Hold on. Range of these things. 120 feet, okay. You're just in range at 120 feet. Yeah, we said 90, so you're in range for the 2 blasts. These are each plus 10. So a 20 probably would hit, but a 20, natural 20 on the dragon.
Just 18.
Alright, so
Armor class is 18.
$20 points of damage for the dragon.
Okay.
Alright, and that's this guy. And he is going to move. There, and then spin, and go here, and spin. This one is out. We'll go off the battlefield, and let's see here. Let's go on to Panlamir.
Was Ruckus supposed to get your turn before? No, I'm the top.
You're the top, yeah.
So, the two that are, the one that's attacking Lulu, I am going to bonus action, and I am going to far step. Right is it stopped moving, right? It's not moving.
No, they're all moving.
Okay.
The constant movement of these bikes just kind of swooping around.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stand on the skull on the front of
I am
the
gonna move
bike,
this.
and I'm going to apparate right there and plunge my spear right into him. First attack.
All right.
First attack. I'm sorry. That was. What did it say? 12.
I want you to give me an Arcana check because you're teleporting onto a moving object. This feels more than just Does that make sense?
Yes. Arcana check?
Yeah. Just to see if you can control your. I know this isn't a spell.
14.
14. Yeah, I sure. I think that's good enough.
Alright. First roll, 20, unnatural.
A natural 20. You plunge it down and it doesn't break. At least in this initial effort.
I'm attacking the driver.
Oh, you're attacking the.
Yeah, not the bike.
Okay. You're attacking the driver. Without that would hit the driver.
And it is 56, two-handed, 56 damage.
Dang. Yeah, you take him out.
Alright.
But now you're on a bike with a dead driver.
That's careening towards a cliff.
Trying to jump off.
Well, on your next turn you can. Well, you haven't used your movement.
No, I haven't moved yet.
All right.
So jumping
Jumping.
off a moving bike.
Off a moving bike, I'm gonna give you a d6 damage,
Okay.
and you'll be prone.
A dexterity save.
All right. Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. I needed a dexterity save, but if you want to just do it
I
that way,
think a
that's fine.
d6 damage. Okay, we'll call it a d12 and a d6 save. No, d6 save. D6 damage. That's only gonna be 3 points of
Now
damage.
I know this is new territory, so I just attacked with my hands. Can I now throw?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
Okay. I feel like okay.
Yeah, so you plunge.
2 attacks.
Yeah, no, you get 2 attacks. So yeah,
Like the first way we did it, it didn't seem logical.
I agree. This does because you swipe and now you're throwing it. Sure. You gonna
So-
throw it at this
At
thing?
the buggy.
You gonna throw it at the buggy or the
Not
person?
not the driver.
The buggy itself.
No. Not the driver, but the guy that's
Okay.
like exposed.
Okay. They both have some amount of cover.
Okay.
They're
But less cover.
they're sitting down in the buggy, right? So they have some cover. But go ahead.
Right. So this will be 13. That's a really low.
Yeah, 13's not gonna be enough.
All right.
But bam, right back in your hand, and you took 2 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're prone.
And I'll use the rest of my move to stand up
Okay.
because I haven't really moved.
That's right. So you roll, you do your barrel roll, you straighten yourself, and you stand up, and bam, the thing's back in your hand. All right. Good turn.
Excellent turn.
Hopefully there's people left by the time.
I know.
Is it his turn yet?
You can't kill all the
Olak.
humanoids. We've woken him up. We've healed him.
I
63 didn't kill the first
am
guy.
going
Yeah, these two.
fly up another 20 feet.
So you're now 30 feet in the air.
Yep, and then I'm gonna throw a firebolt. I don't want to hit those people because I want Ruckus to go charging, but I'm trying to get Ruckus to look at.
You could attack the bikes.
Are the bikes empty?
No, the bikes have people. It's hard to move them both at the same time.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sure, yeah, I'll attack a bike
Okay.
because I don't want to actually cause any damage to anyone because I want Ruckus to get a shot.
If you blow up the front tire of the bike,
That's,
that'll help.
19 to hit.
19 to hit. The bike.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
Not enough. All right.
You have
Hopefully
a
it's
you have a D4 bonus.
Yeah, you have a D4
D4.
plus.
Oh,
Oh, I do have a D4. Haha. I even have a sticky note telling me I have a D4.
And it's a 4.
A 23 is enough to hit the bike. The bike's pretty stout though.
18
that blessing
fire
made the
damage.
difference.
18 fire damage. Yeah.
18.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good hit. Not enough,
Yep.
but it's pretty. Oh, it's not as much. All right. Yes. it is. Okay.
Doing the bikes on
Okay,
fire.
That's my turn.
I pictured the front wheels got fires. It's going around and around.
Ghost Rider.
It was 18. Is that what we said? Points of damage. Okay.
18 fire, yes.
Okay. That's your turn, Christiana.
We'll exit the lamp.
Okay.
Lantern, whatever it is.
You're 30 feet above air. Ground.
I can fly.
Yeah, good thing.
Ken reminded me.
I can fly.
It seems to have worked. Ruckus is
Coming to.
coming to. Just give me more of the.
Sure. So we got these two swinging. This one seems to be unstable. This one seems to be personless. There's. We missed this guy, so there's people in here.
All these awesome vehicles.
This one's hung up. We got two people crawling out of this. And I think this guy was confuddled too.
So what's going on over here?
Over here,
Yeah.
you have this big thing that's kind of just, and you have a couple people here. Where's my special guy? I had one guy that was.
There was people on it. And they,
Yeah,
when
they're
they
under the
activated the tank.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, that's the guy. This guy is the one that's talking to him. But he was kind of standing on top of this. That's the reason I had him like that.
It's talking to them.
To this group here.
Does it seem to be like a friendly conversation?
Well, it didn't when you walked up. You heard,
Heard
the
the
screams.
screams.
At this point, they kind of stopped talking. They're kind of watching the battle ensue.
Well, that guy looks a lot like the other people that are attacking us. So,
A lot like, but not identical.
yes.
Probably a higher level dude.
Yes, so I think that's who I'm going to target.
All right, he's standing up on top of this other.
Device.
I'm going to take my -5 to hit to see if I can get to +10 damage. Okay, I'm just
There's
gonna.
some pictures of these things. Oh, come on, I can't. Why can't I? I should be able to air it. Oh, fucking keyboard. Oh, I did it by date? Grumble. Is it the one? Here's another one. There's the big one. Here's a couple pictures of those. I don't know if it's the same ones or different versions of the same thing. Alright. But back over to as you try to target him from 30 feet in the air, from way over here. Your range about 90 feet or so.
Yeah, I can do 120. So
Alright.
I just need to calculate because there's what I rolled and then there's the pluses and the minuses and the So I rolled 21, a 16, 19. But those each get -5s and then they each get 1d4s on top of that. So
What are the 8 armor classes that ended up? You gave me a bunch of numbers.
yeah, I'm still calculating that.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the 2 hit?
One.
8.
Okay. So that's a 20.
Those left cliffs in the ground. Did you see that?
Oh yeah.
So a 20, a 14, and a 15.
That's crazy.
Okay. They all hit.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do? You're shooting them with your crossbow?
Yes.
It's like a big spider.
So now I need to roll.
It's a walrus in a diving suit.
You don't see that?
A walrus?
Yeah.
I don't see a walrus.
All right, this map was actually ended here,
Oh, there's
And you mirrored it?
and I flipped it around and made it bigger.
like a squirrel down there. You see that?
Yeah, I see the
A
squirrel.
squirrel with horns.
The wombat.
Yeah.
There's a cat there in the middle.
Okay, you guys need to. What's the name of that
Yeah,
psychological
yeah,
test?
Rorschach.
Blot,
Rorschach.
Rorschach,
Yeah.
blot.
I actually like that character.
Okay, I'm on. It's
You
50.
figured out how much damage?
Yes.
After
Christiana.
Christiana's gonna be ruckus.
That is 65 points of damage.
Nice.
Woo.
That's a nice big hit.
To the boss.
You have his attention.
Does he even know where it came from? Oh, you're shooting with your crossbow, right?
I'm floating 30
Yeah.
feet in the air.
The crossbow
Sniping.
bolts are
Yeah.
pointing right at her.
No, I was thinking it was a spell, but yeah, okay.
No. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah.
Sick 'em, boy.
Ping cookie.
All right.
Ruckus! We unleash Ruckus at long last.
Comes to see the buffalo.
All right.
And sees the
On the
buffet.
ground, you have these two: this bike and this person.
But he's not. He's facing that way
Our
though.
clerics
Oh,
make
is
sure
he?
he stays
Yes,
alive
he's
long
facing
enough
that
to eat.
Sure.
So that one's going away from me, right? And so that guy's probably closer, and they're coming towards me. So that seems like,
And they're on a loud bike.
yeah.
Sure.
And you
an
are
explosion just happened trying to pull your attention to it.
and you are very hungry. And you know what seems really tasty right now is pork.
Half elf.
Pork being delivered straight to me.
This one's on the menu, boys.
It's DoorDash. Okay. So
It's awesome.
That's pretty.
He does only have 7 hit points.
That's your job is to keep him alive.
He's
Yeah.
immune to everything.
He also is immune to most damage.
What kind of damage does he do, though?
do I what?
What are you gonna do?
Well, okay. So actually, the two in the buggy might be closer to me, right? Or did we say I was facing that way?
Yeah, conveniently you're facing the spike over
Okay.
here.
So
That Olak just lit up for you.
So I wake up. I'm not shackled, so I transform into the were shark
Sure, you do.
and go. Where are you going? Oh, go northeast to that biker dude.
You charge him head on.
Well, I don't want to get run over by the bike. I would hopefully at least go to the side a little.
All right. No, man. You do a shark dive. You run
Just
sort
jump-
of. You
launch.
launch
Okay.
over it.
Your
Okay.
mouth wide open.
Okay. So
It's like, when they hit the seals from underneath. you
Yeah.
just, "Woof."
so 2 bite attacks. An 11.
Plus 4? Oh, no, you're not plus.
I'm not blessed.
Dang.
And
Uh-oh. Nice, Gio.
I missed. Unless an 11 hits him.
11 is their armor class, but they have cover from the bike. So you slide over the top. Just one, both attacks hit?
They
Missed?
both got 11.
Both missed. All right, you just jumped right over them and you barrel roll on the other side.
Frenzy.
He like snaps as
he
he
at
goes
least-
by.
Does he at least knock the bike over or knock them down?
No, he missed.
He dolphined over it. Dang it.
Okay, Gloin.
Don't kill anything.
The good news is landing on the ground didn't hurt you. And when this bike that you're about to run over you, it's not going to hurt you.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, I just rolled. Yeah, no, I'm just bad because I rolled 4 2s in a row.
4 2s in a row. All right, who did we say? Gloin?
So we said we're 90 feet in the air.
Yes.
Would you like to try something else?
Can I? That's probably not 20 on the floor.
There you go.
I can make it an at 20. It's not.
I don't even want to look.
No, it's not.
It's another 2.
But it's better than a 2.
Be hard not to be.
Yes, Leonard.
I guess I'm just gonna do healing word.
On.
I have to come within 60 feet of him, so
All
I have
right.
to come down.
So you swoop over.
Well, get within 60 feet of him. He needs more healing if he's gonna keep missing like that.
How much healing do you do?
6. That was a bonus.
6 points of healing for Ruckus.
Yeah.
You got that?
Yep. And then I'm going back up.
You got. So tell me, summarize this for me, man.
So if I was at 90, I came down 30, I'm going back up 50.
Yeah, and you had moved a little bit, right? So
Yeah.
you're 50 feet above. You're 50 feet above Ruckus right now, ish.
Well, I came down to 60 so I could cast a spell.
Yes.
From 90, so that's 30.
Yes.
I have a movement of 80 feet,
Yes.
so I'm going to go back up another 50.
So you're at 80 feet. All right, 80 feet up.
Oh, 60 plus 50 is 110 feet.
110 feet. We're just trying to figure out.
Yep.
Okay. Gloin. Martello.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to let this play out.
Hang on.
We got to get this guy healed.
All right.
Got to get him past his frenzy. I got green die that always roll good.
Where is it?
So yeah, so you know that he does regular damage doesn't hurt him, but if I don't know about these force weapons they got.
Oh yeah, Eldritch Blast or
That's
these
a
force
spell.
weapons would definitely hurt you.
Yeah. So
So you might want to take out their bites.
appreciate it.
But Martello, what do you
Yeah. So, can I get to Lulu, or is she too far up?
do? Use your whole movement. I'll put you right next to Lulu.
All right. But can I reach her?
Sure.
All right. So
You
then,
you go over, you grab her one of her legs, you kind of
Yeah.
pull her down to you.
right, because I want to go over here.
You're gonna heal her.
Yes.
Are you gonna do anything else?
Well, I can move the spiritual weapon to whack
Yes.
something.
Yes.
Let's go whack the bike. Just the bike.
Yep.
Kind of like Ken did.
Stick it in the spokes.
Yeah. Throw
Make
it in
an
the
attack.
Yep.
Which one's on fire? Was it that one?
The
And
front one.
that's an 18 to hit.
18 is not enough.
All right.
Are you
Okay.
blessed?
What's
You're
that?
blessed, right?
Yeah, that was with
Okay.
it was a 16 plus
All right.
2.
Figure out your healing.
Yep.
Your turn's done.
Yes.
All right. That was Martello. Lulu said, "It hurts so bad."
I got
And
you.
we're to the gang. The gang moves. And they are signaling retreat. These things can move 120 feet.
That's not good.
Well, it's not good, but we'll see what's left because some of them are hung up and can't retreat.
We just got to get out of his way.
Was that when she got hit? That was the first time she'd been hit.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna put back her 6 because I think that's what she got hit for.
She got hit for 30. She had 6 left.
Oh, 6 left. My bad. Okay, hang on. I can work on that. Okay, I'll put 15 on her. I'll get her most of the way back, at least half of it.
Alright.
Was any of those bikes retreating befuddled?
I've got all the
Okay.
befuddled ones here. Right?
Okay.
This group is now pulling away.
Oh, the Thunder Tank's leaving too.
Yeah, that might be an accident.
He just got hit for like 50 points.
60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He crawled in his tank and is going away.
They still have the numbers.
Yeah.
Well,
He's a good Mad Max warrior. All right, I didn't count, so I don't know how many is left. If this is enough or not. Maybe I should count. Yeah, we're just put one right here. Hey guys, where you going?
We'll sprinkle a few more around.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't know if that's enough.
Love you, Ruckus.
7.
It might dial him back enough. Maybe.
We don't know. All right.
How about we roll for it? Let me get my 2 die out again.
All right. They retreated, other than the ones that were either confuddled. Now, 4 of them were confuddled or whatever, and they need to make their rolls or fail them. And no modifiers. What was the number they needed to be?
18.
One of them put their head on.
No, you didn't.
I didn't know I could do that.
You got a 3. You got a nat 1. Didn't do
All
it.
right, one of them, this one, put his head back on. Actually, both of these were. This guy was already, but his vehicle crashed. So
He's concussed. I'm just saying.
But he tries to get the vehicle out.
yeah, they're working on their vehicle. They're trying to pull it out. We're gonna go back to the turn order, and so Panlamir, where are you? You are here, in the middle of the battlefield.
Move and dash towards the ladies.
How far can you get?
That's 60 feet, and then bonus action another 30 feet with a far step.
All right. Where amongst that group would you like to be?
As far away from the shark as possible.
I think this seems like a good spot.
Hello, ladies.
Well, and one of them says, "Oh, pardon you," with a big smile on his face. He says, "I am not a lady, but it's so nice to be saved by someone such as you."
Well, we're not out of this yet.
Oh, what was the bad guy's name here?
Raga Draga.
Ragged Dragon's certainly not going to be happy about this.
Who does Raga Draga work for?
Ragged Dragon's the warlord, of course.
And you are?
I am. People call me Smiley. And his big old smile like Prince Charming, teeth that almost glow in the dark. So glad to make your acquaintance. What is your name?
My name is Panlamir.
Hamlamir. You and your friends were quite amazing. You saved Sabine and I.
And should I be worried about this thing?
Oh, my friend Nezoloth. Yes, he's just part of my group.
I think it's plenty for
All right.
6 seconds.
Yep. And after Panlamir is Olak, then Christiana. You're flying some Olak. You
Yeah,
see,
so
you see Ruckus is not faring so well.
no, he's not.
Hey,
Which one of these
you
bikes is the one that's on fire?
stop the landing, man.
Shot.
I didn't hear what he said.
Sorry, can't
Say
say
it
that
again.
again.
Which one is the one I hit last time?
Yeah,
Is it
it's
one of the ones that's.
yeah, it ran off.
Alright, I'm gonna go chasing after it.
Oh, okay. They're retreating.
Bye.
Let them retreat.
Great. I don't want a maniacal shark after me. I
Yeah.
want as many victims as possible for him.
That's a great idea. All right, we'll say it's this one.
woman in the white.
You're taking our victims away.
Yeah.
Alright. So I flew, and then I'm going to throw another firebolt at it, trying to hit the vehicle.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
It's a 23 to hit it.
no, down here. Down here.
Well, you know, see, you need a description.
Oh, well, I don't think this. Wait.
That was damage. What'd you roll to hit?
Roll damage, not to hit.
Oh,
A
oh,
27.
yeah. You hit the rear wheel. It spins out, ditching the werebore. And this thing
Alright,
crashes
17
against.
fire damage.
Yeah. So ditches the werebore, and the bike crashes off to the side. Okay.
Alright,
Good turn.
that's my time.
Oh, Christiana.
Didn't expect them to.
Bolt.
Yeah, bolt.
Cowards.
Yeah.
Pragmatic.
We're just getting started.
Are there any motorcycles left circulating near us? No.
No.
Yeah.
All the ones that had, drivers that could think or were functioning took off.
What about this guy at the bottom?
Yeah, he's one of the ones that can't think.
Oh, okay.
That closest motorcycle that's riding away.
This one?
Yeah, how far is that?
Where'd you go?
To the
left.
yeah,
There
right
you go.
there.
Within 120 feet.
Okay. We'll take some.
23s to hit, but they don't necessarily have a ton of hit points.
Threes to hit.
But you wouldn't know that.
Fair.
You just
Well-
know they're tough
I know they're tough.
and they're moving
Yeah.
fast.
So I'm not going to take the -5 for the +10. I'm just going to take the straight damage or straight hit.
Hey Leonard, is there anything left in that bottle?
No, but I could open the bottle of blackberry.
It's 8:35.
I'll bring more next week.
It's good stuff.
I said 23 to hit.
I take it.
So I got a 26, a 14, and a 15. That was
That's a good
without
sleep
blast.
All right,
Blast wouldn't make any
26.
difference. 26
How
will
much,
hit.
how much does one hit?
That
do?
makes me pee at 2 in the morning.
Yeah, me too. Unless I'm dehydrated, which I'm not today.
10 points.
Yeah, okay, that's not enough. It does a little fishtail as you hit the back end.
I love the summer and golf season. It keeps me dehydrated.
He's about to get peanut all night.
All right,
The things you worry
Ruckus.
about as you get older.
Okay.
Here we
You
go.
got
There's a
one
guy
right there.
Right there.
Come on.
All right. Come on.
You've been locked up too long. Dude, I've seen you do like 100 points of damage in a row.
I know. That's
Yeah.
5 2s in a row.
You should roll another 2.
It's a 2. I swear to you, it's a 2.
Someone give him loaded dice?
It is. He's been rolling different dice every time, and he's been rolling 2s all night.
You need a different tray. Here.
I think it is the tray. It must be.
Or
Here we go.
Give
Hang
up,
on. He's got one left. Let's go.
What is the actual
up.
chance
Oh,
of
that was the
rolling?
second one.
Oh,
you give up on your superstition and you keep rolling through it and let the law of averages finally catch up to you.
But what is the actual chance of how many?
6.
Six 2s in a row
Yeah.
with different dice.
Rolling a 2 each time is a 1 in 20 chance each time. Okay, Ruckus, Gloin. Would you like to? No, you want this guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Gloin. Is it time to just wait and see?
Yeah, I'm just watching.
I'd say maybe move up to this ledge up here, kind of perch up there.
Yeah, I'm gonna land and just kind of watch the show.
Unbelievable.
We teed you up, and like the universe is conspiring against.
I
you.
know.
Teed him up. Yeah, we teed him up.
Martello? You don't know what's going on, but I mean, you got a guy here. He's rubbing his head. He didn't know what's going on. You got Lou, who's not feeling so great.
she should feel better.
Oh, this bike flew off the thing and is.
We
destroyed.
talked up how dangerous the shark man is, and he seems to be.
He's like drunk. He's like,
Right.
can't bite the broadside of a bar.
All right. So, well, here. Let's. Hang on. I gotta find that thing. I got something that might help him.
If I grappled something, would that give me advantage to bite it the next time? Yeah. should do that.
But you'd
But
have
I mean,
to,
it is itself a werebore, so
you would have to still roll higher
It'd
than
be a
a 2.
strength. Yeah, it'd be a strength contest, right?
I could bless him, I guess.
Hang on.
Ooh, I could bless him at a 7th level. I wonder what that gets you.
Really angry, hungry, healthier.
All right, hang on.
Is a bite?
So-
A bite is a bite a melee attack?
Mhm.
Okay, so I should have actually had advantage, but if you roll 2 2s, it's still a 2.
There's no way you can roll
we'll
2 dice
remember
at the
this
same
next
time.
turn.
Yeah,
There's no way you can roll 2 dice at the same time and get 2 2s.
I've just done twice tonight.
He's rolled 6 in a row.
But 2 at the same time.
I did
All
that
right,
with the first
Martello's
two.
going to move. Oh, but I'm down. Am I down the cliff?
Yes. You're 10 feet down, so your first 10 feet movement is getting
Up.
up.
Okay. And then take me 20 so I'm somewhere towards these 2 clowns up here. All right. And then am I within 10 feet of either one of them?
No, you can be of this one.
All right. Okay. Let's see here. All right. I'm going to channel divinity, nature's wrath. As an action, you can cause spectral vines to spring up and reach for a creature within 10 feet. Must succeed fail a strength or dex saving throw, or be restrained for our guy here. Now I'm a ways from him, but
Oh, wow, big fail.
okay.
Another
So
7 hit points.
That's a minus D6 too.
so this guy is restrained.
Hey, look there. Can you use the right one?
He is now on a platter.
And I turn to,
Like I waited a minute.
I got one over here.
Too bad you're in between.
Yeah. You may not want him to do that. Okay.
Need to hide.
I'm trying
That's
to
your
do my
turn.
best to help. Yep, move.
Lulu's just gonna rub it her wounds. The gang is moving away.
Someone's phone vibrating.
Wasn't me.
Mike, I
The
feel it.
doggy
Yes, I hear
door,
it.
I see it. I feel it.
the doggy kennel. Glenn, you saw it out in the garage.
Yeah,
Set
I
it
got
up
it.
with.
Thank you.
All right. So they're gone. All right. Essentially, the rest of them are gone. And this one is going to try to punch the shark in the nose because that's what you do.
Yep.
Oh shoot. Okay. Bonus action and weapon, but that's all right. We want the rockets to get this guy now.
And he gets 2 attacks.
You get a hit back.
Really? You're gonna bother rolling it?
We're gonna be patching him up. Phew.
23 hit.
Sure. What kind of damage is it?
Excellent question.
Damage that he's probably immune to.
One could hope. Needs to be. We didn't patch him up that good.
Actually, Leonard's been.
What's that?
I've been doing
Leonard's
healing
been
work
helping.
on him.
Yeah, it just says bludgeoning, so
Yep.
okay. He should know better.
He does now. Because it just
All right.
took it and.
Focus.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the only one I think could. Oh, they can all make their clear-headed checks.
Yeah. 18s or better.
So none of them failed. None of them passed.
So what did you do to them?
Synaptic static.
Yeah.
Okay, Palamir, it's your turn again. Are you have concentrating this, or is this just an effect?
That is just an effect. Oh wait, no, that was an attack, but it sticks around. It's an effect on them.
All right. At this point, to speed things up, I'm gonna hand wave. You guys are gonna back off, and you're gonna let Ruckus do his thing, right?
Helping out here and there.
Helping out there, here and there, just pushing them back,
Wrangling them back.
pushing them back in the ring.
Yeah.
But we're gonna see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Two down there.
6, 7,
Come over here.
8.
That's just enough.
Is it?
Do we have to feed the ladies? Or they're not
I
ladies?
think you're the DM. You can say it's just enough. I do have something I want to do after all said and done.
So as you've kind of pulled this death match, and you've told these guys we should back off to a safer spot. And one of the things that you notice is that this very attractive horn girl it reaches into this dying man's and pulls the heart out of his body. It's still pumping, and she starts eating it, almost like an apple, watching, eyes full, watching it. But I'd like to watch the battle.
Oh.
Okay. That's a little
I'm
unnerving.
into it.
I'll bet you are.
That's unnerving.
To be honest, you're never.
That's right.
This is Ruckus.
It's Ruckus.
Are you one short?
No.
You're not one short. You've got enough?
No.
You're more than one short.
Yes.
Are you 10 short?
No.
You are multiple short, 2 or more. And
It's a start.
Yeah.
Does he have to reach the full, or he stays
He-
crazy?
yes,
Or is
he
he just
is
kind of like
a
a
maniacal,
werewolf?
murderous,
Chaotic evil.
chaotic, evil, killing beast with
Homicidal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's only got 20 hit points.
Like a rabid dog.
And you're all watching from a safe distance. I mean, you can have your spiritual weapon there.
Yup.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
in case.
I'm not a humanoid.
well, he's gonna come towards us.
Not right now.
Not as a dragon. You're right.
That's a good point. You know, while we're doing this, Cristiano will give you back your, where is it? Oh, I need to go to inventory. That's why. Your mithril half plate and your shield.
While he's doing all that, I can change back to glowing, put it all on, be prepared to turn back into the dragon so that I'm not a target.
Okay. 8 people have died. You've watched this. Blood dripping down the shark's mouth. He lifts his head looking for his next victim. He looks up. He sees some 50 feet above on this plateau that he can't reach them. But he looks over to these bikes, and you hear Spine, "Oh, I think your friend's still hungry. I think we should get out of here." Sabine? So while that attack was happening, I would think that maybe Panlamir was talking to these people.
Yes.
And he says, your friend is quite ferocious.
Yeah, he's quite a thirst. He's relatively new to me. This is the first time I've seen him in action. It's quite a sight. We can subdue him until we can satiate his needs. Is there any more of these? Where's this warlord guy?
The Avernus is full of war bands.
Are they nomadic or they?
Oh yes, they're very nomadic. Throughout the land, you'll find these roaming groups
camp.
of.
Is there a camp or?
Somewhere nearby.
Yeah, well, we could satiate his needs.
So they're nomadic, right? So they don't have a specific spot where they go back all the time. So it's hard to say where they might make camp.
Don't
They
explain
usually
it to
know
them.
that.
Don't explain it.
I
to
just said satiate needs.
I mean, you could certainly follow their tracks. It'd be easy enough in the arid lands.
Good point.
Well, they don't know about you switching.
I know. Don't tell them.
You see, he's a wereshark that can turn back. Yeah.
No!
What about yourself? Where do you are you nomadic as well? or-
I have my friends I need to join here, but let's see here.
I would ask about the birds,
The bird.
the birdmen, bird humanoids.
And Mezzaloff goes, I think that, do you think they mean, and I gotta get the names right, and gives two names of, of course it's not on the tip of my tongue. Give me a second.
Now, to be fair, I don't think they would count towards your curse.
Absolutely do.
They do?
Absolutely do.
They who?
The
two people.
Palomir and
Okay.
That's why I'm begging you not to explain it to the
Yeah.
women.
Well, I was thinking it would count towards like the next level, but maybe not.
oh well, as soon as you know, it counts toward it. You don't know.
And the way we wrote it was it's before I can level up. So
Oh.
I haven't
Yeah.
I
Okay.
haven't cleared the requirement yet at this level.
Alright. What was the name of these guys? You think they mean Chuckling Clunk?
Chuckling.
Oh, the Kanku at Maggie's fort, at Maggie's base. Yes. I could direct you to these two if that's what you need.
Well, that would be very helpful.
I could use another favor though.
Bigger than this one.
Well, you might say.
Beware the Fae, ask them a favor, dude. No, you're
This guy, Panlamir. Oh no, not Panlamir. Smiley is an Eladrin. And he said, "Yes, well, I'm afraid we've just pissed off Ragadraga, and we could get back in his good graces if we took care of some of the." He's after some bee larvae, and we need to gather some bee larvae and give it to him. He'll be back around, and he won't be so happy that you've taken out some of his. And if we were to give him some of this, perhaps we could get back in his good graces.
And you want to be in his good graces?
It's better for negotiations.
Why don't we just kill him?
Well, he has his resources, I have my resources. I like his resources.
Well, what kind of resources are we talking about?
Well, like access to intelligence, access to political gains. Certainly, you know how it's.
Just killers?
We're not a bunch of murderous hobos here.
Yes, we are.
Well, you are in hell.
Well, even in hell, we can have our alliances, as strained as they might be.
Even in hell, a girl has her standards.
As Sabine is.
Yeah, and she's eating it, and in the background, Ruckus.
In the background, Ruckus is being a murderous hobo.
Sabine, you can see on her back, has these two fleshy stems where wings might have been at one point.
Ooh, a fallen angel.
Oh, something.
No, not quite an angel.
Fae,
Fiend.
Demon.
fiend now. Yeah.
Succubus.
Maybe that.
But she does have her talents. Whatever you mean, Smiley. The heart is best when it's fresh.
Well, where can we bring you this bee larva?
Oh, if you look, there's one just over here. If we can clear
No,
that.
where can we bring it to you? You want to stay here with all
We
of
can
this
go
going
there
on?
right now. We can do it together.
Ah.
It's just right over here. These guys are gone.
Yeah.
Alright? It's right here.
You should definitely go off alone with.
No.
That'll definitely end well.
Yeah, I'm not going off on. Yeah. I would say, let me talk to the group. And we'll see. We are on our own.
What was the label I saw? Hell wasp, I think. Sounds,
Just like this guy up here. Mm-hmm. That was good.
If we were in heaven, they'd be heaven wasps. If we were in Cleveland, they'd be Cleveland wasps. Whatever.
No, if they were in Cleveland, they'd still be hell wasps.
That's true, and I don't think there's any wasps in heaven.
You guys are gone. Well, if you would like to know the location of the bird folk, just help me get the larva.
Need 2 more?
2 more what?
How many more do you need?
He doesn't know.
I know. I don't.
I
know,
say, I
Well,
say
you
those
can-
2 look like humanoids to me.
Yeah.
He just established.
This conversation is happening as the battle's going on. As soon as the battle, I think your friend's done. I think we should leave.
That's the DM's way of telling us that he doesn't want.
Have you ever heard of plot armor?
Right, this is that. Okay, but we need to know the location of the bird folk, so I guess we're playing ball, right?
Yeah.
I'll be waiting over here. Safe distance from your friend.
And so
No such thing.
we subdue him again.
Are hell
Wave
wasps
hand down.
humanoids?
I could roll. But I'm pretty sure I'll put him down.
Can we
Yeah.
4 or 5 together to look like a humanoid?
So once they see that there's no one left and you're looking up at them and salivating, all of a sudden all these magical attacks come down at
Bam!
you,
You're down.
knock you out. On goes the cuffs, back in the land.
Spare the dying, so he's at least 0.
Yeah.
No death saves.
But we made a very nice step forward in your goal. And we have a new attack, the ruckus grenade.
Which is awesome. Oh my god. Airdrop.
Just took a while to warm up.
Olak, Ken,
Had to count-
how you doing?
Had to count to more than 3.
Really helpful.
Say it again.
Once Ruckus is firing on all cylinders, that grenade's going to be very helpful.
Right.
You just need a better launcher, because what, you could throw it 30 feet?
I don't know.
Or drop it on him, sure.
But the question is always, when do you heal him? Preferably like when he is outside of your range. So
60 feet range on the.
Or when you're not a humanoid, so you're not on the menu.
that is true.
So at some point I'll walk over to one of the humanoids that I slayed and I'll raise him as a specter.
Oh.
And he has to obey my commands for until my next long rest.
Okay.
Cristiano would be very interested in these motorcycles. Like, how do they work?
So
Yeah.
human.
When you have more time once you
He
subdue
was.
and put the ruckus
Is he
away.
now?
No,
Yeah.
he's a specter.
And I imagine
Okay.
Olak would have the same type of curiosities.
Oh, yeah. But I feel like there's a shark man trying to kill us, so.
Yeah, well, we've kind of hand waved and told the story of once he got done feasting and was salivating over you guys, he just rained down magical attacks until he passed out, spared the dying, and then you locked him back up in his lamp. Manacles on, gag, tied the best you can.
Alright.
Padded jacket.
I'll allow it.
And then it's a matter of that's how we'll start next week. This guy's over here waiting for you, expecting you to help him with get some larvae out of this bee's nest.
We're all agreed to do it though, right?
We can have that conversation.
We're definitely agreed for you to help them.
Me. I don't think getting really that close to a succubus is a great idea. All by myself.
It's a wingless succubus, though,
Oh well, we know.
and a quite innocent one. Like she doesn't know that she's evil.
The fact that she just eating bloody heart.
This is quite normal from where I come from. It tastes
Sure.
best when it's fresh.
Somewhere in here, we need to consciously alert the DM that we'd like to take a short rest at a minimum.
I second that 100%.
Because otherwise.
Well, I was wondering where we might take a long rest, given that we're.
Well, either way, I'm
Hell,
all for a
but-
long rest.
I mean,
I'm just saying, at a
some
minimum.
point, we're gonna need a long rest.
I think a short rest is reasonable, a long rest is unreasonable.
Just remember,
Yeah, I'm saying
when
that
one
somewhere.
person gets a long rest, you all get a long rest. Such as Ruckus would
We
do.
don't want a shark to get a long rest.
That's
he
what
gets
I'm
healing,
saying.
and he's going to be
He
super healed.
has healing and magical abilities that will come back.
Yeah.
Unless we keep him awake.
I mean, we have options.
He's unconscious. You want to keep him unconscious.
Yeah. We can still send him to the what's the plane? We've got backup.
Plane?
Yeah.
What's on the inside of a bag of holding?
Nothing.
Is there air?
No.
Yeah. So
No
that's
air.
bad.
But see, the thing is, he has a portable hole on him.
Mm-hmm.
What happens when you put a portable hole inside of a bag of holding?
Bad things.
It blows up.
It gets thrown into another dimension, whatever dimension that is.
Unretrievable.
Yeah.
So
An
that's the
explosion or
nuclear
a
option.
vortex
That's the
that pulls
nuclear
everything
option.
10 feet of it into-
Bless you.
Bless you.
And to Ken's point, it sucks anything in within 10 feet of it. So
Well, at a minimum, we need some modicum of a short rest. I mean, I'll be straight up, Mark. I spent a lot of ability taking out 5 and 7 guys by myself in the opening battle. And, you know, trying to do my best to support here, but it's...
I mean,
My melee ability is going to diminish greatly here.
we're still operating on whatever was left from the previous
Right, no, I understand
adventure.
Ending
So,
stream.
I'm
Still on
just
Discord though. Discord's still going. So.
lucky that Christiana mostly relies on shooting magical ammunition that never runs out. But